What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. And this podcast is brought to you by Merrick Health. And if you go to merrickhealth.com/RBP, you're going to see two blood panels of mine. One is a guided optimization, and the second is just the blood panel. Now, if you click on just the blood panel, you're going to get everything you need. And at checkout, you're just going to put code RBP and you'll get that blood panel for $108. So it's a small price to pay to get checked and make sure that you're trending in the right direction and you're healthy so that your body can grow and do what it needs to do while you're bodybuilding. So, guys, get to merrickhealth.com/RBP or just go to merrickhealth.com and use code RBP at checkout. Get the blood panel done, get your health checked, get your hormones checked. Make sure that everything is moving in the right direction so you can keep growing and keep getting better on the way to your goals.
You can actually see the definition in there.
Look how gray my fucking beard is, Seth.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful.
Oh,
that's not a negative thing.
Dude, I got to do something about this. It's so bad.
No way. I think it looks great. You pulled off really well. Goes good with the skin, the olive skin, the dark in there.
I think it's just the nice filter I got going right now.
you got to have something on there. It looks like a new camera. Like you can't see that shit in mine. Like the definition of each fucking hair.
I'm at an Airbnb in Houston. And I'm sitting in front of a window, so there's lots of natural light. So
that natural light, man.
I'm sure as the natural light goes away, I will look a lot uglier.
I'm excited for it.
I got a question.
Shoot.
What do you think of this? Oh wait, I gotta stop this for 1 sec. Sorry, I gotta stop that for 1 second. Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
I had the best hot dog of my life. You'll never guess where. Seattle, Washington.
What do you think?
Listen, I love a fucking good summertime.
I had the best hot dog of my life. You'll never get.
I do. But I don't know about the cream cheese, man. I'm not a huge cream cheese guy.
I know, but
that's the part that throws me off. I like a good pickles on a dog. I'm into it, but not the cream cheese. Why? Where are you at?
I don't know. I wanted to get your thoughts on it because I'm confused. I've never thought of putting cream cheese on a fucking hot dog.
Fucking foodies, man. They're into
it. Don't say foodies or I'll Mike will get angry.
He's coming soon, isn't he? He should be here.
Yeah, this whole page is just like crazy barbecue shit. Like, look, there's Oreos here wrapped in bacon or something.
I've seen this guy before with the Oreos, and he wraps like a sweet with bacon. He puts them on the fucking smoker. Yeah, I've seen him.
Wait, now check this out. Okay, Ian's here now. Check this out. Tell me what you think, Ian.
Turns out cream cheese isn't only for bagels. You really do learn something new every day. 30 years ago, Hadley Long operated a food cart in Seattle. After hours of partying and rocking out the local bands like Nirvana, Soundgarden, and Alice in Chains, Seattleites wanted hot dogs. But Long didn't want to be a hot dog guy. He was a bagel man. So what did he do? He sold bagels and cream cheese with a hot dog stuffed inside. And people went ape shit. They loved them. When the city started cracking down on street vendors, a couple local restaurants picked up Hadley's idea. The Seattle dog was there to stay.
Wow. Cream cheese on a hot dog.
An all-beef hot dog, Philly cream cheese, pickles, bacon, crispy fried onions, and sweet chili sauce.
9.3.
You have to try this. I promise it will blow your balls off.
Okay.
I love cream cheese on everything.
Huh?
What'd you say, Seth? I was going to say I want my balls blown off. So I mean, I'm not into the cream cheese on the dog though. Go ahead. What do you think?
Oh, cream cheese on anything is cool with me. I'm good with it.
Oh,
really?
Cream cheese guy.
Fuck yeah! I mean, cream cheese makes everything better.
I like cream cheese on a bagel. I don't like cream cheese in my sushi.
I love it in my sushi.
I don't like cream cheese like sushi, like salmon, like Philadelphia rolls. I'm like,
I eat smoked salmon on a bagel with cream cheese for breakfast every single day.
that seems
No
like it might be different. That seems like it might be different than a sushi roll. And you have that every day? What are you, bougie as fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you walked into that one.
You eat salmon, a bagel, and cream cheese every day for breakfast. Who the
I
fuck?
do English muffins with green onion and then smoked salmon over top of it. Yeah.
What the fuck are you? Are you rich or something? Who eats that? I eat like fucking cereal. What are you talking about?
Cereal? What are you, fucking 12?
Why do you look Asian?
You eating fucking Vector? Like, what are you eating?
What do you mean I look Asian? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you look a
your
little
eyes.
Asian.
Open your
He's
eyes.
a little Chinese eyed.
Why are your eyes so closed?
I don't know.
I literally can't
sleeping.
even see your eyeball.
I'm working. I don't know what the fuck, dude. What do you want from me?
It's like I just burned a fat one before I got on. What do you want from me?
Maybe because I'm looking down here. How's this? Is that
There
better?
you go. Yeah.
A little bit.
Now you look Italian.
Here, wait, just turn that. Okay, there. Okay. Mike, I need your opinion on this. We've gone through this twice now.
Yeah. Let me have it.
Turns out cream cheese isn't only for bagels. You really do learn something new every day. 30 years ago, Hadley Long operated a food cart in Seattle. After hours of partying and rocking out the local bands like Nirvana, Soundgarden, and Alice in Chains, Seattleites wanted hot dogs. But Long didn't want to be a hot dog guy. He was a bagel man. So what did he do? He sold bagels and cream cheese with a hot dog stuffed inside. And people went ape shit. They loved them. When the city started cracking down on street vendors, a couple local restaurants picked up Hadley's idea. The Seattle dog was there to stay.
Wow. Cream cheese on a hot dog.
An all-beef hot dog, Philly cream cheese, pickles, bacon, crispy fried onions, and sweet chili sauce.
9.3.
You have to try this. I promise it will blow your balls off. What city's next? Turns out cream cheese
you can't
isn't
trust a
only for
little kid's
bagels.
opinion.
You really do learn something new
No,
every
I don't trust the kid.
It sounds good though, except for the pickles.
So you're a cream cheese guy.
No, I'm not really, but that sounds like it might be a good mix.
Does it? I'm trying to think. Hot dog and cream cheese.
I feel like it would be good because like savory and kind of sweet, and then like this cream cheese is
What
like
part
kind
is
of
sweet?
rich. The cream cheese can be like sweet, kind of savory. Like it's cold, so it'd be like, or like it would be like almost feel like it's cool next to the hot dog.
I don't know. You're not a foodie. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to try it. I will try just about anything once, but I'm not like gonna. I would not be like see that on a menu and be like, fuck yeah, cream cheese on a hot dog.
So Ian, you're having a salmon bagel for breakfast every day.
I do it on an English muffin, but yes. I don't want as many carbs as a bagel renders, so I do on English muffins.
Every day.
Solid
Are you
choice.
for real?
He's
Every day?
Jewish. He's Jewish.
Yeah.
It's a very Jewish thing.
I don't know why that seems so fucking strange.
Like I said, I do English muffin, cream cheese, green onion, smoked salmon.
Where do you
And I
get the smoked salmon from?
From the grocery store.
Just from the grocery store?
Yeah. Atlantic smoked salmon.
Yeah.
And you're right. It is not a cheap way to eat breakfast for sure. I'm eating like $14 worth of smoked salmon every day. But I hate eating breakfast. It's like my least favorite meal of the day by far.
Check this out. I want
And
to.
that makes me want to eat breakfast. Like I actually enjoy that.
Okay, we'll come back. Okay, we'll come back to this thing I want to show you. Okay. What about okay, one more. Just because it caught my eye. Would you eat this?
Smoke them if you got them. Stay with me here. Little dab of peanut butter. Fold.
What the fuck? This is salty as fuck already.
Fold. Bacon sticks, doesn't fall. What the fuck am I doing? The morning after. Rubcity.com. And you know what's next. Get them on the smoker. All right, let's check on them.
That actually
I'm
looks
gonna do something a little different now. I am gonna chill these in the fridge.
Oh,
Bacon wrapped peanut butter Oreos. All right, taste test. Go, boys.
It's like fucking biting into a brick.
yeah, the kid has trouble, eh?
The refrigerator is clutch. You could eat them warm if you wanted to, but I like
I don't think the refrigerator is a good idea.
I think that ruined it.
I think it would be better cold. Yeah.
You think it'd be better?
It'd be
Cold?
better hot.
No. Let's eat cold bacon.
I'd try them both.
Of course, you're the diplomatic one.
Yes.
Like I think you're,
and then I judge.
think you're both right.
I think both are a little bit right, but I like. I like cold bacon though. I do like cold bacon.
You like cold bacon?
Mm-hmm. Like
When do
I'm
you
also
with
on the
hot
crispier
before?
side.
When do you
Also-
have cold bacon though?
After I cook like a pound of bacon and I eat half of it, and then I have bacon left over for some eggs.
Well, or think of like on a Caesar salad or like any of these things. That's cold
On a
bacon.
Caesar salad, I can see that. But I wouldn't like if I had bacon in the fridge after cooking a pound of bacon, I would probably throw it in the frying pan with the eggs again to warm it up. No?
I like. I don't know. I love super crispy bacon from the fridge. Love it. I don't always have it a lot, but I do enjoy it.
Doesn't feel
Why
right.
do you feel naked without your microphone?
I just feel much more professional when I have this whole thing on. Yeah.
I was gonna say this is a little bush league.
How long does it
tonight.
take to set up?
1 millisecond.
So set it up. People like your radio voice. They've been commenting about it. Like Ian has such a nice radio voice.
There we go.
Now you're the professional one with the mic in the head. I got nothing.
Scrumptious.
Give us a little. I don't know about that.
I can't even replicate that.
Ian, did you post your purchase?
Nope.
You didn't.
I haven't posted it yet. No. I was going to wait till I post a video of me driving 417 kilometers an hour on it, but go ahead. We can talk about it.
Well, you can talk about it. You bought a Z1000 today or yesterday.
Yesterday, picked it up yesterday. Yep.
I want to see a picture.
I'm going to bring it up right now.
Yeah, you have it. Yeah.
Well, I don't have yours, but I have a
It's the
Z1000.
same. Mine's a 24. Yeah, it's new.
Like, what's the
Brand new.
how fast is it going? This
Well, no, I just wanted to say
this
it's not a
is death.
25 because the 25 looks different. That's not it. No,
No.
no, not even close.
What are you talking about? It's a Z1000.
SX
2016.
Oh,
and
SX.
then 2024. It looks identical to your bike. It looks the same.
This.
It's no. Yeah, like the top
This?
left. That's my bike. Yeah,
That doesn't look like my bike.
it looks the exact same.
Less cool though.
Well, it's less cool because it's a little slower, but it's still a fucking 150 horsepower bike.
Yeah. No, it's nice.
Yeah. So yeah,
Congratulations. Ian graduated to big boy bike,
to the leader bike club.
to the leader bike club.
Yeah, it's been fucking raining here though. Like I had 10 minutes of like clear skies this afternoon before the gym. And I'm like, this is a little good, time to get the fucking mojo.
Is that it right there? That's nice.
Yeah, mine's not that green, but it looks the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Mike, when are you getting yours?
It's gonna happen, buddy. Especially after I just watched that lane splitting video you just did.
Come on, it was one fucking split. It wasn't.
Well, you don't need to drive like Fouad.
I should probably edit it before I put that up. I'm gonna get in trouble. Could I get in trouble for that?
No. You were in
That's the
Mexico.
fact.
You were in Mexico.
I was in Mexico. That's right.
That was in Tijuana.
Yeah.
Cross
Seth?
the border. Yes.
We haven't talked you into it yet.
Nope. I'm with Mike. The lane splitting, I mean, it just was such a turn on. I'm like, I can't wait. I can't do it, dude. I can't. I do not think I am. I don't trust myself enough because I'd get on it and have a lot of fun and then just fucking let it rip and do something really dumb.
Yeah, you
That
have
is-
kids. It's different.
Yeah.
Good
No,
kid.
just I'm an asshole when it comes to fast things. I get into a fucking car like Hannah's car or anything. I'll just go
Yeah,
fast.
you've totaled a couple cars. So
Yes, multiple. Yeah, that's what I mean.
How many
I am
cars?
an asshole.
how many cars have you totaled?
3.
3.
Mhm.
I've
Two when
totaled.
I was-
Oh,
two
actually,
when I was younger.
wait. I've totaled 3 as well.
I've only totaled one.
You have a strong guardian angel on your shoulder. That motherfucker is beat up.
The more joints I get replaced, the less I want to do stuff that makes me want to be in a hospital again. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Even if I fall off the bike, like lately, I'm gonna fuck myself up. Even if I dump it or something.
I worry about that too. Seth, what was the first car you totaled?
A Pontiac Grand Prix.
Okay. How old were you?
16.
16. Whose
Yeah.
Pontiac Grand Prix was it?
Mine. It was
Okay.
like 3 G's.
So is this your first car?
Yep, first car I've ever had.
How'd you total it?
Hit a patch of ice and then like fucking threw my car into an embankment and it just tumbled.
Oh no. Did you get hurt?
Mom freaked out.
Is anything wrong with you or no?
No, I was perfectly fine. I walked away like, it sucks. My dad was like, "You're a dickhead. You don't have a fucking car now."
How much was your car? How much did it cost you?
3 G's.
Huh?
$3 grand.
$3,000 at 16 is a lot of money.
Yeah, I saved up for it. And then I saved up more money and bought a 1989 Chevy Blazer.
Oh,
Okay.
that's dope.
Is that the second car you totaled?
Nope, I didn't. That one ran forever. Fucking beat the ever loving hell out of it.
Okay.
Yep.
What was the second car you
And
totaled?
after that, I bought a work truck because I started working more for my dad. Bought a work truck and then had bald tires on the back and totaled that thing in the snow too. Same fucking thing happened. Flipped it.
You flipped it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been in a flipped accident. What does that feel like?
I don't know, like a roller coaster. And then both times I landed on the wheels and I was like, fuck, was that crazy? I'm lucky.
You landed on the roof?
No, on the wheels.
Back
Oh,
around.
so you turned all the way over. What the
You should have just kept going. You quit if you didn't keep going.
I know.
You just gotta keep driving, man.
Just kept going.
Jesus. You guys haven't, Mike, Ian, you guys haven't been in rollover accidents, have you?
Not rollover.
No,
I fell asleep
but-
at the wheel and hit someone once. That's it.
How fast were you going?
I was in cruise control going 80 and he was stopped at a light.
I think you told the story.
Yeah.
What happened to you or him?
Well, I was lucky. I was in a smaller car in a Dodge Neon, like a SX 2.0. You know, I don't like to call it Neon.
That's a great car.
Little
Good thing you
fancier.
put it-
SX 2.0.
Good thing you put the SX 2.0 part in.
Yeah, it didn't even say Neon on it. It was an SX 2.0. Okay. And but yeah, I was coming back from a girl I was dating. I'd been at her house or something like
Girl,
that.
you were
It wasn't even
dating.
yeah, it was fucking her. And then I was coming back from her house, but it wasn't even late. It was after my first show I ever did in 2010. And it was like a week after the show, and I'd been like eating shit all fucking day and night
That's
for like
why
a week.
you're in a carb coma.
Yeah, I was in a carb coma, and I'd been at her house, and I was driving home, and it was like 7:30. Like it was starting to get dark because it was like November, but it wasn't like night time, like late to be that tired. And there's a road coming to my house that's like in the city, and it's like a 2-lane road, like main road that's an 80. And I was kind of feeling tired, so I just put my car in cruise control, going like 85, And then yeah, I could feel I was getting kind of tired. And I was like, fuck. And when I fell asleep, I was in the far left lane. And when I woke up, it was at a traffic light. There was 2 lanes plus then a right turn lane. I hit the guy that was stopped about to turn right in the right turn lane. So I drifted over 3 lanes. And then, yeah, luckily I was in a low car. He was in a Ford Edge. So like I ramped under him. I hit him so fast that I like wedged. So he just went like up on top of me.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, and he was stopped at the light and I was just in cruise control, just flying. I just like a door wedge, just like right under him. It was weird. Yeah.
Did you get out and blame him?
Yeah. I was like, what, you move? I'm trying to take a right turn here.
Wait a minute. This is probably a stupid question, but if the car was in cruise control and you don't have adaptive cruise at that time,
yeah,
and it hit the edge, did the cruise, like, why didn't it keep going?
Because my engine, like, it was when I woke up, it was like, yeah, like that. Yeah. It was like my engine was running as hard as it could in cruise control, but like it wasn't going anywhere. It was like everything was fucked up. So it was just like screaming. So I fucking shut the key off right away. I was like, holy fuck. But I woke up to the car just like initial impact and then just like remember it just covering my windshield. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. It was just like quick right on top of me. It was so fast.
Airbag didn't go off?
My airbag didn't go off, no. His did though, yeah.
I'm surprised your roof held the car.
It kind of did. It kind of crumpled down a bit, and then my hood, like, because I kind of went under, it kind of like pulled my hood with it. So like my hood kind of like came up. My kind of hood kind of came up over my windshield and shit. So it was like melted, like bent up, yeah. But then my door wouldn't open, so it was too wedged. So I climbed out into the back seat and got out the back door. And then yeah, I got out, and when the cop got there, I told him I fell asleep. He's like, don't ever repeat that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why the fuck would you tell him that?
I was just like, I was shook up and I was like, fuck, man, I'm so sorry. I was like tired. I dozed off. He's like, look, he's like, don't say that to anybody else, please. Like, just leave it at that. You know? So yeah. But I did end up getting charged with a careless driving charge, which I fought with like an ex-copper, and I got completely dropped.
I wonder what would have happened if you did tell someone else that you were like. I wonder what the penalty like.
It would have been the same careless driving charge, so it didn't make it much.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, what is the fucking difference, right?
But I think it made it easier to fight at the end. But yeah, I mean, I think what I ended up getting reduced to was a failure to drive in a marked lane. So like as if I was like just not driving in a lane, I hit somebody, which was like a $400 fine and no demerit points. Yeah.
Jesus fuck, man. And
yeah, that was
hurt at all.
No, the guy was like, when he got out of his car, was doing the old like, my neck, you know?
Shit, yeah,
I'm like, this motherfucker's trying to make a case, you know? But
yeah, but he's probably not lying. You hit him.
No, he is. I hit him 80 from behind. He's a yeah. But
like,
yeah, no.
He's like, look, you're lying. I'm like, no, you fucking.
I was fucking fine. What's wrong with you? The scariest thing about this, though, that I've honestly had like nightmares about after the fact was the traffic light where I hit the guy. That was where I would turn to go up to my house, that road. They were expanding the road there. So they actually had like work crews, like working on the lights and stuff. Yeah. So there was like work trucks and guys like walking on foot, like all blocked there. So if I hadn't hit that guy, I would have mowed into like a bunch of fucking road workers. So it's honestly like a blessing in disguise that I hit this guy, because it could have been I could have mowed through fucking 8 workers and killed a bunch of people. It could have been really bad.
That's the beauty of adaptive cruise. If you had adaptive cruise like cars do now, car would have stopped you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. So Seth, what was the third one?
The TRX.
The TRX. You took it off road.
Yeah.
And you hit a tree.
It was I got a little overzealous because I was doing donuts in it. I was doing like fucking peel outs, and then I just turned into the Mustang video. Like the peel out, and then all of a sudden lose complete control, go over an embankment, up, down another one, and then fucking fly up and into a tree. Twisted the frame as I was going up and down the embankment. Oh yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Just an asshole.
So, but I can't picture you driving like recklessly. Like you don't seem like a reckless. Well, I guess you do.
That was the thing when we were at the Detroit Pro. I was like, I want to learn how to stunt drive a fucking rear wheel drive vehicle. Like that's really what I would like to do. I would love to learn how to fucking stunt drive a GT 500.
Like you want to drift and shit.
Yeah, I want to know exactly how to do it, be super comfortable in doing so. Like somebody teach me how to do it. I'll buy a piece of shit fucking Hellcat and beat the fuck out of it.
I'm sure there's schools you can go to for that.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I just got to find it.
Oh, that's right. You found one by your house.
Yeah, they don't really.
But that's not stunt driving. That's track.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah. Interesting.
My later life, I will do so.
Mike, you're not nothing.
I've rear-ended people, and I've been like in accidents on the highway, like in snow and shit, thrown into snowbanks and stuff. But I T-boned a guy like 2 blocks from my house, like during COVID. This is like all the east and west streets in my neighborhood. There's no stop signs, but every north and south street has a stop sign. But like I wasn't fucking paying attention, so I was coming up north and I saw this guy coming from my right, and I was like, "Oh, he's got a stop sign." And so I just started going, and I just nailed him. I spun. It was a Toyota Tacoma. I spun him. My Ram hit him. I stayed right here, and he spun off around and banged against the fucking curb, and then like his airbags went off, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" And I got out and I ran over because I'm like, "Is this guy all right?" And his fucking wife gets out, and she just starts running down the street. She's like, "Ah, girl!" Takes off down the street, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, you don't have a mask on." I'm like, "A fucking mask," because it was during COVID.
Car's total.
So this time the guy's like, they're facing me now because they've spun like twice and hit the curb and jumped up, and he's like sitting in the seat like, "Oh man." So I go over and check on him. His wife takes off. I'm like, "Are you all right, man?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." He's like, then the wife comes back. She's like, "Oh God, he just had his hip replaced." Like, oh, all the neighbors are coming out. I'm like, "Oh, like fuck." The cop showed up and he's like, where were you coming from?" I'm like, I was like, "I live right up the street." He's like, "Oh, where are you coming from?" Like, and during COVID, it was lockdown. I'm like, "Oh, that's my buddy's gym."
He's like, oh fuck. I was like, you need a gym to train at? But
Yeah.
he's like, where is it? And I'm like, it's in Scarborough. He's like, I live in Hamilton, man. He's like, fuck, I would though. He's like, don't say anything about this. I'm just gonna be a failure. Stop. And I was like, all right. I was like,
It's crazy when you talk about COVID. That was only like 2 or 3 years ago, and everything was so fucked then.
yeah, everyone was just like, that was normal at one point. Now we all look
Yeah, you
back,
guys
we're like,
didn't-
what the fuck was that?
You didn't have anything in Pittsburgh like crazy, did you? We're in Canada, so our shit was all fucked up.
And it's
You're
vacuuming
not in
up.
Pittsburgh. Sorry, you're not in Pittsburgh. You're in
Oh, no.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, where we were, we're about an hour outside of Pittsburgh. It's shit. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like Canada went through. No.
Yeah, but like, did you guys have to wear masks and shit?
Oh yeah, there was places like grocery stores wouldn't let you shop there unless you wore masks. Like where I live, like an hour outside, like the local grocery stores, like it's
Don't give a shit.
it's very red. So I mean, it was like just kind of like have respect for people. Don't be a fucking asshole.
Don't
Like,
cough in someone's face.
Yeah. For a little bit it got crazy, but not too bad. No.
What about like lockdown? Did they lock down shit down where you live or no?
Oh yeah, there was lockdowns. Yeah, they had lockdowns. Pittsburgh was a nightmare, like just because it was a city and stuff. But where we were and where like we own the gym, like I have the private gym, then we own the gymnastics gym. We just kept operating and said this is just what we're gonna do. Like this is just normal
Yeah.
life. Don't be a dick. If your kid's fucking sick, don't bring them to the gym. And
You know,
if
the
that-
nice thing, the good thing that came out of COVID was I got my own gym
yeah.
because they closed all the gyms, and I'm like, I was driving half an hour to go train at a buddy's gym that would kind of like let me in the back door kind of thing, and I'm like, fuck this, man, I need my own place. So I just that was the kind of the catalyst that got me started.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. Everything we saw on the internet going on up there, like there was a couple guys I started following just because I was like, look at this crazy shit.
Yeah,
Then
Yeah.
Nathan overseas, that's how he went nuts.
I remember that. Let's take a look at last week's predictions.
Where the fuck is Lauzon? This guy's not coming on tonight.
He's coming.
This fucking guy.
He told me he was going to be a little late. You'll live without your boyfriend. Don't worry.
Thinks he's fucking better than us.
Hey, fucking show up when you want, eh? Just show up when you want, ever.
We show up on time. Fucking.
I
Fibo.
didn't, but still.
Let's take a look at Fibo.
Did
Results.
I win or what? I feel like I might have won.
Okay, our results. Samson, 41.
See, I beat all you guys.
Mike,
man.
36.
I didn't
Paul,
do good.
equal to Mike.
Didn't do good.
How the
Ben-
fuck was I so low?
Who had Ian, fucking suck, dude.
What? How's click that? That's impossible. How the fuck is that right? The click.
Bad
shit.
thinking.
No, this isn't right.
Last year was a fluke, bitch.
The
I got
downfall
first.
has begun.
I got first, second, third, fifth. I one place off.
Dude,
Justin's not 2 point. What's going on here? Place off one. 2, 2, 2, 2.
yeah, dude. You suck.
I mean, I think those are pretty good. I'm pretty close on that. That's fucking crazy.
Close, but 7th.
Wild.
What's up?
Look, it's like your Olympia placing.
Yeah. Forever 7th.
Number 7.
That's the only second place I ever got right there. You
So did Samson get it perfect?
Samson got it perfect.
No.
No shit.
He won. Oh no, he's
He won
Dennis
the-
Frederick was off by
Was off
4.
four.
The rest of them are perfect.
Well, how could the rest be
You know
perfect?
who-
No,
you know
his
who
10th was
fucked us?
removed. How could he
What's
be
his
perfect
name?
if one guy's 4 off, the other has to be off too then?
What are you talking about?
If you have one guy off, then 2 have to be off, you know?
Allie Edward didn't compete.
Yeah, I know.
all.
I took him out. That's why it says athlete removed.
Yeah.
So when you remove an athlete, everybody, the whole prediction gets moved up.
Shipped up.
Yeah. I had to remove him last minute because I didn't know like until the final list came out that he was. Remember, we took him off like I took him off during a bodybuilding bollocks. Mike, you had Dennis Frederick off by 4, Gomez off by 1, Nunez off by 1, Matouche off by 2. Ben 4th. I was right behind Ben. Who
Yeah,
fuck-
you guys only beat me by a half point, so that's not too bad.
What?
You're 29.5. Yeah.
Why? What did you have?
29.
That's right.
We were way better. We had way better picks.
That's great. That's also that's even better. It's like even
Smoked
more
him.
like a pouring salt in the wound.
Samson just creamed everybody.
Let's see the global results. Samson gets the $100 hostile gift card.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he get that so perfect? That's crazy.
Assigned to Samson. How come I can't assign it to Samson? Is it because he's one of our athletes? I think so. I guess
give it
that
to
means
Leah.
Leah wins. All right, Leah, DM me please, so I can send you your gift card.
Samson's gonna bring it to you. That's the bonus.
Yeah,
Bring it right to your door.
He'll show up at his McLaren and bring it to your door.
Mike, here you are.
There you go,
Equal
you're
for
pretty
17th
equal.
place in the
17th.
world. Mike and Paul, 17th.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else?
You
Who
guys
else?
aren't even on there.
I'm not.
You guys aren't even on the list.
A lot of 35, 32s.
Mike, you fucking love just rub it in with you. Ben, there's Ben, 15th. All right, let's take a look at our fantasy leagues, though, Mike.
You have to keep scrolling down to get that one.
That's where you're gonna shit the bed at your fantasy league, Mike.
Whatever. The world rankers is what I care about, guys. World rankings.
Global mode. No, we got to go back to group mode. Sorry. Group mode. Enter. Let's see here. Still on top, kicking your fucking asses.
I still have 0 points. What the fuck's going on?
Like you.
Yeah, I mean, it's early in the year. It doesn't matter.
I don't know if you can recover, Ian. You're fucking.
You have how many points, Fouad?
132.
Oh, it's blocking my view.
Yeah, but he's going to be super front loaded with some of these guys.
No,
it's
I'm
going
not.
to change.
What are you talking
Will be.
about?
Of course, you will be.
Johan hasn't competed yet. De La Rosa, Justin.
Yeah, but like Andrew's
Amir's
probably
gonna do like 3 shows.
Andrew's probably done till the Olympia now, and he's the one that's been getting you all your points.
No, Bonac got me points, and James got me points.
That's true. Yeah, but Andrew's the one that's got the big Arnold
And-
points and then the win here.
And James and William are both doing Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and then I guess you got Sergio just came third at Fibo, so you got some there.
And I still have a swap in the middle of the year somewhere where I can switch somebody out.
No, you have too many points to have a swap. Sorry, you don't get it anymore.
Let's take a look at.
Is Sergio doing what's he doing next?
New York, I think, is he?
New York?
Seth,
Not good.
no change. 45 points.
Same.
Ian, you're gonna have some points coming up with Nick
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Sass.
I got some for Sass there.
Sass is doing the M Pro at the end of the year, so you get those. Ali's gonna do Dubai. And then I don't know, dude. You're kind of
Raphael's gonna fuck me hard this year.
Yeah.
Because he was not cheap and he's not competing.
Let's take a look
You should be able to replace him.
I'll swap him out, yeah.
Let's take a look at global mode here. Ranking 37 in the world. Let's see where is Ian ranked in the world? 699.
I'm gonna be like fucking 1,000.
I'm gonna be down there, dude.
Seth
I don't even
813.
have any points.
Mike 819.
Yeah. I'm not worried too much about these ones with the fantasy league because it's so early. There's still so many fucking shows. Like it doesn't
All
matter.
504.
Paul's doing good.
You should worry, man. The season's fucking a quarter
Dude.
over.
A quarter over. We've done like 3 shows of like 40. It's tons left.
Dude, it's almost up. You're gonna lose.
No. We've had fucking two regular season shows, really. 3, I guess. What are you doing on my Instagram?
It just came to just went to that. All right. Before we move on,
Signature Pose rausgehauen.
what's that? There's some pictures of Yosef actually that were really impressive.
Yeah.
If he could get his legs a little bigger, fuck. He's got a great
His
physique.
legs look good there, but
I don't know, man. He looks really good.
does he have a pec tear on that left pec there?
I don't think so.
Go back
this
one more.
over here, you mean?
Go back one more.
Maybe in the belly here, yeah. He's got an impressive physique. How did he play 6th?
5th.
Oh, fifth. That's right. He's behind Justin. I don't know. Maybe he looks better than Justin. No, his legs are a little narrow, I guess.
Yeah, that's close between those two. Like, that's hurting him a little there, but
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think the little bit I did see of him, I thought he could have did a little bit better job presenting his physique,
Yeah.
like hiding some of his flaws a little better.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, like, you see how his legs look so much better in certain shots? Like,
It's the hamstring and the adductor that so he's not getting any 3D look. Like you see the quad here and shit, but then he's got nothing. Like the hamstring's not like that's the you know what I mean?
oh yeah, for sure.
Got some quad sweep here coming out, but then like the hamstring's really shallow. There's no adductor.
Bro,
And
how
the way he's posing pulls the adductors in even further.
that dude is fucking peeled out of his mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
That lighting there was such shit.
Yeah.
It's shit.
yeah, this fucking blue background. Like,
Yeah.
That was Yosef. I just want to get your thoughts on a couple things, Seth, because me and Ian went through this already, and Mike. What do you guys think of the lineup? What'd you think of Sergio after a year off? I mean, I think the victory was obviously, after Andrew came back at the night show, it was pretty well deserved. But like, my biggest question is, what do you think of Sergio? What do you think he has to do to beat some of these guys?
You want to go first, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I know how massive of a fucking human being he is and how big he is, but it's just for some reason he looks on stage, it looks like he's just shallow almost.
Yeah.
Like especially in the core, like if you're like I'm talking about like the pecs, abs, and like mid back, upper back, like if you take off the limbs and the extremities, it just like seems like it's kind of like, especially in that shot, the back leaves a lot to be desired, right? But it's I don't know. It's hard. I just feel like it's this weird thing where he like you can see in all his shots, like even in that shot, he spreads himself so wide across that it takes away from his physique. But I don't think it would change if everything narrowed up either.
You know what I think?
Just, I can't. Yeah, I just don't know what it is. Like it's like this.
You know what I think?
Like the projection in the projection in the sternum and like being able to like push out off the body is something everyone else in that lineup has, where his is just like it's a flat plane. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so even though he's massive, it's like it just looks weird.
The one thing that you said that stuck out to me was the core, and I know what you mean by that. But what I'm looking at is we know from the back, like we said, from the back he needs to build up the lats a bit. But I actually think from the front that's the problem as well. Like if the lats swept a little lower, it would change kind of like the whole look here. Because his body,
I think the chest is hurting him more than anything in this shot.
Yeah,
the chest.
Like his lats from the front seem decent because he seems to be able to pull
they're
that
just
up
a
like
high
that.
insertion, but that looks
And
kind
that's
of.
I think that's like that to me. That's what I see the problem. Like that insertion needs to come down a little bit to fill in the gap a bit.
Can you change your insertions though?
No, but if you can thicken up the lat like this, like if you thicken up this lower lat, it's going to change the look of the insertion. Like it'll change the illusion of it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think he just needs a lot more like erector and mid back depth there too. Like
I
Mike
think
said.
because a lot of you can tell like by the development across the upper back and the arms that everything he's doing with back pulling is nothing to do with shoulder movement. It's all arm pulls, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he's not digging in deep and getting those shoulders to retract. Everything's just pulling around stuff. But the thing is, I actually saw a video he's doing of a pull down on like some type of Panada machine. The fucking pull down was beautiful. Like it was amazing as form and like the way he moved and stuff. So I just like I said, it's a mystique, the mysterious thing to me with him because I know how big he is and I know how gifted he is, but it's just for some reason it doesn't transfer onto the stage in terms of like the way he poses his body.
Yeah.
But he's like a massive dude. It's fucking crazy to think that.
Oh, there he is. Take your fucking time, why don't you?
Hey, put your microphone down. I can't hear you. It's in your forehead. There you go.
Sorry.
How's it going?
Good.
Nice
Sorry,
of
guys.
you to show up. Are you?
It's been a hell of a day.
You know what? It feels like.
Tell us what happened.
I've been friends with you for a long time, Paul. And it feels like as your celebrity status grows, you're a little late, you're a little more late every week, and maybe
It's
you're starting to grow your head a little bit.
It's actually plateaued. the last little while.
What, your celebrity status?
I've reached a certain level and followers, and it's been stagnant.
Go figure. There's only so many stoners out there that like it.
He's watching it every day. So it's going down.
I didn't think you paid attention to that shit, Paul. Are you serious?
Well, I know how many followers I have roughly.
Yeah, but it sounds like you've like really paid attention to it.
No, but there was just a time where it was I saw the numbers increasing rapidly.
All right. Well, everybody watching the show, please share Paul's Instagram because it really matters to him, and he wants to get to 100,000 followers.
It's an open account, so anyone can follow me.
He wants to brag to his kids. About
everybody follow Paul.
Right. I invite everyone.
He's got a big tent. Everybody come.
Something for everyone on there.
Where are you at now, Paul?
What happened to your day, Paul? What happened? Tell us about your life.
I unexpectedly had to work in the U.S. today, and then I kind of had to stay there till the end of the shift. And then when I left that time of the day, the bridge is very, very busy. So I got caught coming home. Took a while to come home. I want to get a little leg workout in.
Oh my God.
Well, I can't train tomorrow.
Your leg work. Tell me how shit your leg workout was. Tell me.
It was actually.
Don't even fucking say it was great. I guarantee
it was good. It was good. I'll give you. It was a strong good. It was.
Can I tell you?
Good.
I know 2 reasons why it was shit. Okay, first of all, I wasn't there, so I know you didn't push yourself. Second of all,
that's the false belief.
I know that you don't usually stay a whole shift, so you stayed the whole shift at work.
Yeah.
And you got stuck at the bridge, so you must have been dead tired.
Yeah, exhausted.
So there's no fucking way there was like a 10 out of 10 effort in that leg workout.
Well, luckily I took some hostility amped. And
that changes things.
Gave me some energy. And so I got through it. But no, it was a good workout. It just was not as long as it would have normally been had it not been such a busy day.
Can you tell us? I want to know your workout. I want to know what your workout looks like when I'm not there with you.
I did the Nick Walker leg workout today.
What is that?
Well, I saw Nick's last post, his leg day, and so I just followed that routine.
What was it? Tell me.
Started out with stiff-legged deadlifts, Fouad, which you and I haven't done in a long time. I actually did reverse on the hamstrings because I was afraid I'm a lot older than Nick.
Let me quantify this. So you started with the most dangerous hamstring exercise when you were cold.
Well, I did warm up first.
What did you do for warm up? Tell me what you did for warm up.
I did seated leg curls.
Oh, okay.
I did a few light sets, and then I got into stiff-legged deadlifts.
Then I went back. You got into the heavy duty shit.
Right. Yeah.
How heavy did you go on the stiff-legged deadlifts?
Well, today's the first day in a long time, so I didn't want to, so I worked my way up to 2 plates.
That's good. That's good. It's respectable. Okay, so what did you do after stiff legs?
Seated leg curls.
Oh, you went back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My heavy sets. My work sets.
Okay.
And then I went to leg extensions.
Yeah.
Went really hard there. Squeezing at the top and really slow eccentric.
And then he went home.
Nope. And then like what most people would have at that point, but I did leg press after that.
and I did some more leg curls.
I did want to focus on
middle and end. Like
one set of adductors and went home.
I did want to focus on hamstrings more.
So no squats, no squatting movement of any kind.
I didn't have time.
I would have put
squats.
Did you really go home after? Wait, did you really go home after leg extensions?
No leg press.
Oh, you did leg press after leg extension.
Yeah. And then I wanted to do squats afterwards, but by that point it was like 10 after 8. And I know you guys. I was keeping you guys waiting, so I left.
Squats.
So it's our
exercise. It's crazy.
Kind of. Yeah. If you guys would have been more flexible at the time, I could have got a full leg workout in, but that's okay.
You want to start 11 next time?
9:15 maybe.
You didn't even ask, Paul. Don't give us that.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't expect to get home from work that late. I tried calling Fouad, let him know.
Should have taken the tunnel.
Yeah. I tell everyone that.
Why didn't you take the tunnel? You always say to take the tunnel.
I was working at the bridge.
Yeah,
but
right there.
Yeah, I just drive right on the bridge right from here, though.
Yeah, but just instead of waiting on the bridge, you just drive across to the tunnel.
Maybe I should have. I don't know.
Would have got those squats in, Paul.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Definitely still wouldn't have done them. Yeah, anyway.
I would have. I got some good hamstrings in though, and I'm happy about that. My hamstrings are lagging lately, so I've been trying to bring those up.
Paul, cream cheese on a hot dog.
with ketchup and mustard too.
Whatever you want. However you want to make it.
Well, no, the way it was made was a hot dog.
Video.
I can't fucking find it now, Seth. With it was made with let me see if I can find it. Fuck.
Like nacho cheese, that kind of stuff?
No, cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Oh, I thought you meant like
No, nacho cheese
pickles,
is obvious.
fried onions, and what was it, barbecue sauce?
Yeah, something like that.
Barbecue sauce. Oh, that doesn't sound good. No, the cream cheese doesn't go on a hot dog.
Where the
Look
fuck
good to me.
It's a Seattle dog.
There it is.
I think it just
Turns out cream cheese isn't only for bagels. You really do learn something new every day. 30 years ago, Hadley Long operated a food cart in Seattle. After hours of partying and rocking out the local bands like Nirvana, Soundgarden, and Alice in Chains, Seattleites wanted hot dogs. But Long didn't want to be a hot dog guy. He was a bagel man. So what did he do? He sold bagels and cream cheese with a hot dog stuffed inside. And people went ape shit. They loved
It's a hot dog with cream cheese, pickles, and what the fuck? Oh, bacon.
Bacon.
What was he crumbling on the end?
I don't know.
Onions.
Fried-
Crispy
fried
onions, aren't they?
onions.
Or fried
Yeah,
onions.
onions.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
do you
would
think?
try it.
You'd try it.
Yeah, I'd try it for sure. It doesn't look disgusting to me. It looks disgusting to you guys. I'd say
No,
it's
it's
cream
great.
cheese.
I don't. Apparently, Ian, listen to this fact I found out today. Ian eats salmon cream cheese English muffins every morning for breakfast, like a bougie motherfucker. Every
It's like-
morning, Paul.
What's
It's
it
like
called?
Ian-
Locks and cheese? What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that second place Arnold money right there. You know,
That's what that is. I can't afford
Living the
that
high
shit
life.
still living off that 75K 5 years later. You know,
You invested it wisely.
I'm over here eating fucking egg whites and oatmeal. This motherfucker's got limited fucking.
You eat egg whites and oatmeal still?
Yeah. Like this morning, I had 4 eggs and 60
Okay.
grams of oatmeal.
Whole eggs though. You're not eating fucking egg whites.
Sometimes I eat egg whites.
Really?
If I put this is how I decide. If I put peanut butter in my oatmeal, I do egg whites. If I do whole eggs, I don't put any peanut butter in my oatmeal. So I get the fat from one place or another. Not that that's equal. Not that. Don't do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, tell me more, please.
I have to get the fats from somewhere.
Need my fats, okay?
You gotta clip that. Whoever's doing it, gotta clip that.
Fucking shit.
To get the fats from somewhere.
Anyway, I know it's not the same fat, but I don't care that much at this point. I just want to get some fat. So that's how I decide. Why? You don't eat fucking oatmeal and eggs anymore?
No, fuck that shit.
Seriously?
Past the caviar.
These guys on the salmon. The money now, Ian. I forgot.
Yeah, oatmeal I would never
Well,
eat.
I'm not fucking broke. I just like that meal. I've
Yeah,
eaten it for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start eating salmon just like him. Show him his boss.
Not really.
Put up with that shit. You don't have to put up with that shit.
I'm not really a fan of salmon, or I might. Plus, it's
either.
just do it. Work.
I was doing for a while. I was doing beef with whole eggs and rice or something like that for breakfast, kind of like all mixed together. I would do that with some
like a
fucking
hash.
green onions and hot sauce and shit. I would do that, but
Paul, you're still doing traditional bodybuilding breakfast, right?
I eat hard-boiled eggs in the morning.
Oh, that's right.
sometimes-
You don't eat any carbs.
No, I don't. Not the first thing in the morning. I don't. I always have hard-boiled eggs, like 4 or 5, and I have usually slam a protein shake with it.
Is that your secret for being so lean?
That's one of my secrets. That's actually my secret for staying mentally acute during the day.
Because you don't
Otherwise-
have any brain fog from the carbs.
That's right. Exactly.
got to counteract all the fucking weed, you know.
Yeah, like a little fog in the morning.
The only fog you want's up there is the fucking weed fog.
The one that I put there. Yeah, that's my way of sifting through the smoke in the morning.
Yeah. You still eat a traditional bodybuilding breakfast or no?
Oh yeah. I'm training a little more now, so I usually would only eat like protein and a little fat in the morning.
Yeah.
But training again, I do eggs, like probably 3 to 4 whole eggs, and then a little bit of extra chicken, and then probably about a cup of rice.
Oh, you're still doing like
I would do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple. I just I love dippy eggs. I love the dippy eggs, and then cut them open and use that as the sauce with like a little hot sauce.
Yeah.
That is my shit.
Amazing.
Love it.
Mike? Is anybody doing fucking oatmeal or cream of rice anymore? Or is it just me?
Yeah.
I do cream of rice.
1994.
I have that mush stuff, that overnight oats.
Yeah, those are good.
What
Kids
is that?
like those too.
What did you do before bed?
Wait, what is
I
that
have it in the morning.
stuff? I don't know about this.
Overnight
It's
oats.
called
Oh,
mush.
you're missing out, bro.
Yeah,
What you
they're
make it
pretty
before you go to
tasty.
bed?
No, they're pre-made. They're in little.
No,
like,
that's what I'm
cups.
asking. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
You
like
can get 'em at
pre-made
Costco.
overnight oats, they're like Chobani's or yogurts, but yeah, them.
Oh, that's
Pretty
incredible.
good, man.
Yeah, they're good.
They're
It
really
looks
good.
really small though, Mike. What the fuck? How many calories is this?
I don't know. I just have one of them, and then I have a shake with a bunch of shit in it too.
Hmm.
They got them all different flavored, huh?
Yeah, they're
I'm gonna
good.
buy some of this
Fucking-
shit.
And they got them at Costco now, so. Well, you guys can drive across the border, but fuck, here they just got them at Costco.
Well, we got a Costco here.
So what's? I can't believe you guys don't do fucking. I'm actually disappointed that I'm the only one that does oatmeal still.
I do oatmeal once in
Hey,
a while.
oatmeal, that's oatmeal.
Yeah, but that's different. It's like made for you, and it's in a nice little container.
I do
Tough.
oatmeal or cream of rice, like a large portion of it on before my Saturday morning workouts. So like that's whenever I'll do one of those.
Why Saturday morning? Is that your leg day?
Cardio or something.
Yeah, big like functional day. Like I just fucking gas myself out on Saturdays.
Oh yeah.
I do my new Elevate coconut cream pie, cream of rice, coating.
Got to get me some of that. I got to try.
Thank you.
Enjoyed your commercial, Ian.
Thank you. I had fun making it.
What was the commercial again?
Oh God, watch my commercial.
Yeah,
Very sophisticated, Ian. He's like Sir Ian.
I'm wearing
Really?
that's my wedding tux, by the way.
I haven't
Is
seen it yet.
You haven't seen this? This is fucking
No.
good.
I'm traveling, so I haven't been online that much.
Ian's cream pie.
All right, let's see.
Scrumptious. Elevate coconut cream pie for the finer things in life. Available now.
That's hilarious.
Read the sports section.
I thought it was going to be something sexual, but that's because I'm fucked in the head.
Well, the caption is "Live the high life, the cream pie life."
You should just have a graphic of like just a white explosion.
Paul, I wanted to let you know that Samson won the predictions.
Fibo?
Murdered everybody.
He
Did he?
he got them all right except for one,
Yeah.
You came in last, Paul.
and you came
Really?
in- Yeah.
How?
You got no points.
Did you mess with my picks again?
You didn't come last, don't worry.
Nobody messed with your picks.
'Cause I
You
thought
didn't
I
come
had
last, Paul. You did
decent.
all right, don't worry.
Okay, I thought I did decent.
I came last, technically. I mean, Guy came last, but I don't know what he fucking guessed there. He had like 19 points.
Here, Paul, you're right here. Second place.
Second, nice.
Second
Tied with
place.
Mike. Great minds.
How did you do it, Paul? How did you do it?
How did I do it? Well, I am a judge, Fouad, so I don't know if that gives me an advantage or not. But
You're a judge. Really?
yeah. I don't know if you know.
Well, why then are you why are you
Fifth.
fifth in the leaderboard then?
Well, I'm part of a panel, so I don't. Think it's okay to be like middle of the pack.
Get too high, don't get too low.
What you said. Anyway, we were talking about before you came on, Paul. We were talking about Fibo.
Yeah.
We were looking at Sergio's picks because he took a year off, so we were kind of like analyzing where he might have went wrong or not went wrong, but what he can do to be in the same category or on the same level as someone like an Andrew or Stats. It was pretty much clearly a two-man show. No, I wouldn't say it's a two-man show, but first and second were pretty clear after the night show.
According to the scores, it was.
Yeah, and during the day, I think Sergio is clearly third. So those two I think were a little bit above. What do you think before we move on that Sergio has to do?
For one thing, posing.
Yeah,
I think that's the easiest thing that he can fix right now.
yeah.
I don't know. He just seemed to be missing a little bit of detail in certain areas. Like maybe it was a flatness issue. I don't really know, but and how old Sergio now? He's been in the game a while.
He's
Not
late
that
30s. I think he's late 30s. I want to say like 38 maybe. I don't know.
I mean, not that not that he's by any means past his prime or anything. I think he can still hit his prime or still look as good as he did in his prime. But I don't think this is the best Sergio that we've seen yet, though. I think he's
Andrew's a
better.
monster in that picture.
Yeah.
Andrew looks fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sass
Andrew
looks so complete.
is fucking crazy. Okay, fine. Let's move to a different question. What about? So we already know where Andrew is. What does Sass have to do? Because he keeps losing to these like, the best William we've seen in a while, and now Andrew at the night show. This might be my favorite look of Andrew at the night show. Like it's extremely full. I don't know what he looks like from the back here, but I mean that's not horrible condition from the back.
Needs to be sharp.
So anyway, Sass keeps kind of getting second place here to these like really good looks.
Well, I think what worked against Sass at this show, like Andrew's, arguably his weakest shots are from the back, maybe from the side too. Sass is really strong from the side, but from the back, Sass has that issue of bringing his lats out, so he wasn't able to expose that weakness on Andrew. I don't think
on the back double,
yeah. Seth, what do you think?
I think that it's just that. I mean, whenever you look at Andrew, it's just it's fucking wowing. And he didn't look the greatest on Friday, but then on Saturday he looked incredible. Came back huge. Still,
you mean morning and night,
or morning and night? Sorry.
Yeah, it was a 1 day. Yeah,
there's a huge time difference. I was paying attention, but for his glutes and hams are what just throw me off with Andrew. It's like everything else is incredible, but I don't think Sass. I don't think that he has. He just doesn't have that same power structurally. Is it just a muscularity thing? Like he just needs to I had Sass winning
Sorry, go ahead.
And I had him winning in the morning, and then at night I was like, that's going to be the edge. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know if he's going to be rewarded any more than he is. He'll be in that spot of the 6 to 10 at the Olympia, in my opinion. Depends on who shows up, but he'll always be in that later pack just because he doesn't have that structure and that muscularity that those guys do. Incredible, complete bodybuilder, just lacking in the back a little bit. But
did Andrew get bigger?
Well, I think it's just because he's not next to Samson and other guys of his stature.
So his chest looks like fucking 1,000 times fuller.
He never posed his front lat like that, like lifting his shoulder.
He was fuller, and Sass isn't like huge,
Yeah.
Yeah, like Andrew fucking looks wild there, man. Like I don't know.
Yeah, there's a couple pictures I saw where like Andrew next to Sass and Sergio, and it was like, man, he looks so much bigger than the other guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. I thought we would have a little bit of fun and take a look at last week's comment section. See what the people are saying. This was last week's bro chat. I'm going to sort by newest or sort by top?
What's top? Like what has the most replies?
Most popular comments.
Oh, most liked.
Yeah.
Okay, go with that.
Sort by most liked or sort by newest?
I think
most liked.
All right. Have Paul rise up on stage during the final prayer at Detroit.
Oh, that would be awesome. I would deliver. I would totally deliver.
With smoke and fucking lights and shit.
Yeah. Oh, you got to see these new things. I sent Fouad a video what Parker used in Toronto.
What is it? What are you talking about?
Remember that video? Did you watch a video I sent you?
No, I didn't.
Fouad. I should know by now. You don't know if I can read it. Should I sent you?
It's so wholesome hearing Fouad talk about his mom. Just goes to show at least people are all the same. That's cool. It's going to be a great pod when Mike dies laughing in the thumbnail. Bro having bro chat. These are really tame.
Yeah.
Fouad, don't interrupt Seth. 8 seconds later, interrupt Seth. Let's see. Let's go from newest. Let's see what we got. If you could say more Arabic words. No, I'm not doing that.
Speak Arabic to us, Fouad.
Talk dirty to us.
Yes, say something really filthy in Arabic to me.
I could say.
Like, imagine I'm your wife and you're whispering in my ear. You want to say like the dirtiest, filthiest fucking thing you possibly can.
Oh no!
This like make your ancestors roll over in their graves.
No, I can't do it.
Give us a little something. Come on.
No, I can give you like a common profanity would be like kisimuk, means like your mom's pussy.
Oh, jeez. That's harsh.
Which is
harsh, very harsh. Cruel.
Say that again. How do you say that? Kisimuk?
Kisimuk.
Kissama.
Yeah, kiss im muck.
Kiss
Kiss 'em
Imuk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kiss him.
Kiss in the muck. Kiss in
Yeah.
the butthole.
kiss im muck.
Kiss your mom's muck, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or you could say you call Johnny Bravo does this all the time. You can call a woman a sharmuta.
Sharmuta. That's
Sharmuta
like a
is-
fucking like a whore.
Sharmuta's a whore. Yeah,
Hey, the Johnny Bravo videos are pretty fucking funny.
dude, he's gone off on like Wes Watson is like #1 target for fucking Johnny Bravo. It's crazy.
It is fucking hilarious. Whenever he's pieces of shit.
I got others. Like there's some really easy ones like Boost Teasy is like kiss my ass. So we
Teasy?
Boost Teasy, yes. This is I actually thought this was interesting. Fouad needs to Google whether London or Windsor has more rain. Paul, what do you think? You're the weatherman.
I'm going to say London because London gets a lot more snow, so I'm just going to assume they get more precipitation.
London, England, or London, Ontario?
Oh,
I think he's.
I wonder if he's talking about London, England.
No,
Well,
I
let's
think
check
he's
both.
talking- I
Hey,
think
because
he's
you said that rains in London all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Last episode.
I think he's talking about
You're
the
like, it's depressing.
UK. I always say how it rains there all the
Ask him
time.
to clarify for it.
Yeah. Write him right now. See if he answers.
Maybe he's watching.
Just check both.
I don't know. Fuck, I'm not going to do a comparison right now. What else we got?
That's chat PBT.
I'll get you the answer.
Yeah, give me the answer. Okay, let's go on. What else we got here? 2017 Bonac was better than 2019 Bonac. 2017 Bonac?
Is that when he was?
Is this 2017? It is. Fuck, he looks good there.
Yeah, does he ever?
Holy shit.
Interesting. Okay, so what do you guys think is the answer then between London, England, and Windsor?
London.
Sure, London has more fucking
Yeah,
rain, no?
London.
Nope.
Are you serious?
Yep.
In Windsor, Ontario?
It's actually a pretty significant difference. London, England receives about 594 millimeters, 23.4 average inches of rainfall per year, with an average of 164 days of precipitation. Windsor, Ontario receives 901 millimeters, 35.5 inches of rainfall. So like,
Yeah, but wait a
good,
minute.
like-
How many days of precipitation does it say?
it doesn't say days. Windsor, Ontario has 109.4 days. So it's
That's
less,
the difference. That's the
less
difference.
days, but a lot more rain.
Yeah, but that's what I don't care if it rains 3 feet in a day,
Yeah.
but doesn't rain for 2 more months. You know,
So
what I
yeah,
mean?
you are getting more rainy days.
That's the part I don't
Right.
like about the UK.
Yeah.
It's like so fucking cloudy, rainy.
It's
there.
just like a light drizzle.
yeah. It's not pouring,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's just like it's enough to put you in a bad mood.
Shit.
Yeah,
All the time.
yeah. It looks like shit.
Fucking gray shit.
It looks like shit.
But it's like right here now. It sucks.
All right. I don't
Oh,
know.
here too.
Hate it.
Justin Compton, the most underrated pro. I wouldn't say that. He was rated pretty high. No.
But I think I would agree with that in the sense of that, like, people now don't consider him, like, don't really remember him for being as good as he was.
Yeah, but I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's a fair way to look at it because social media is so powerful that if you're not a guy that like gets out there and puts their face out there and goes on podcasts and stuff,
Makes
then
you
nobody
underrated,
votes
though.
for you. Huh?
But it makes you underrated, you know?
It
Or
depends.
unknown somewhat.
It depends the context. If you talk about like during his like when he was actually competing, he wasn't underrated.
No, I would agree with that.
We never got to see his full potential, unfortunately.
No, we didn't.
No.
That dude was fucking wild.
Yeah, sick
Yep.
physique.
Wild.
Do you think he would have been a Mr. Olympia?
I do.
He
One of
would
my
be an
favorite
Olympia, but I
physiques.
would have put him in the same kind of bracket as like a Martin. I think he is kind of in that realm of like Martin. I think there's some similarities in those physiques. And I think if he could have gotten the condition of Martin, since he's a little bit bigger, I think he could have been, in that top 3, top 4 at the Olympia, winning some big shows for sure.
Hey, I got to tell you guys, I saw a video of Martin today.
He looks nuts.
Like he came to the gym today. We were supposed to train. And boss was like, hey, you should probably take today off because like it looks like you need to rest. And I think he dropped a pound or something like that, 2 maybe, I don't know. So he sent him like a posing video. He showed me the fucking video. I'm like, Martin looks fucking outstanding.
Yeah.
Like he's show ready, like fucking glutes stripped out. Like his skin looks like it's paper thin
Already.
and he's 10 pounds heavier than he was at the Olympia.
What are they, 3 weeks out this week?
3 weeks
just
out
under
this
3.
weekend, yeah, yeah. He's
This
still
coming weekend or just this past weekend?
this weekend coming up.
Okay, so they're like 3.5, 4 weeks right now.
So he's 3.5 weeks out, and he's 10 pounds heavier than Olympia. And to me, from what I saw in the video, looks just as conditioned.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think, people are talking about the top 3, and they're like, I hear Vito being thrown in the top 3. I think Martin is the top 3. If not, well, from what I saw, I'm like, he's a serious fucking contender.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
A good Martin with a good Nick and a good Derek is going to be really fucking interesting for sure.
If Martin takes out Derek, he's in the conversation for Mr. Olympia.
Of course he is. I mean,
What do you
Derek
think
just beat Samson?
What do you think the likelihood is that Derek?
I wouldn't say it's a good, but I think he's got a 50-50 chance of taking him out.
I don't know. I don't think I disagree with you. He's fucking good, man.
I know.
It's like
he's getting better. He's like Samson, that same kind of upward trajectory. Right.
I think people still see him as like Martin, like the second tier guy.
I don't think so anymore.
No,
I don't know if people consider him on the same level as Derek, is what I'm saying. But I think they need to start.
No, but I think Derek is like a past Mr. Olympia, so it's hard to see many people other than maybe Samson or Hottie on that same level because they are also Olympia champions.
Okay, but hold
I think
on.
Martin's the next guy right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but when I say that, Ian, if you said to someone, "Do you think Andrew could win the Olympia?" There's a lot of people that would be like, if he got shredded enough or full enough or the both in combination, he could be.
Yeah, they're basing that off of his ridiculous structure and size.
I'm not saying whether it's accurate or not. What I'm saying is that's part of the conversation.
Sure.
I don't think you hear that with Martin yet, and I'm
Even though Martin beat Andrew.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I don't think Martin, even though he was 4th, and I know how good he is, and a lot of people that are like hardcore fans know how good he is. I don't think the broader fan base understand that he's up there now in that top 5. Like, he's there to stay.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I
think this Pittsburgh will be a very pinnacle moment for him, especially because of the guys he's competing against. Like, if he can beat Nick, that's fucking huge. I don't think he needs to beat Derek. If he can beat Derek, then it's obviously, I mean, he's in crazy talks for Olympia wins, like Seth was saying. But even if he beats Nick, that changes his career trajectory a lot in the eyes of fans,
I think if he beats Nick, and like you said, I don't think he has to beat Derek, but if he, even in the minds of some people watching, if he beats him or at least beats him in some poses.
Yeah. Kind of like he was with Nick last year. I think if he can do that, but now with Derek, how he was close to Nick, it was 1 point. Some people had Martin winning because, Nick wasn't at his best, but Martin's obviously a lot better this year. If he can, hop over Nick and then be that close to Derek. I mean, and, we talked to judges. They had him and Derek very close at the finals at the Olympia, Some of them, even had it the other way. So it's, for finals, just like in a hypothetical way. So it's definitely something that could happen,
Martin is going to expose Derek's weaknesses, which is his quad sweep and his most muscular.
Yeah.
Whenever they hit that most muscular, it's going to be drastic.
And his ab and thigh.
Yeah, that's going to be, because whenever Martin hits that crab, it is a wild crab.
Beautiful
his
shot.
chest is crazy thick. His legs are sweeping. Like, that'll be the point where people are like, ooh, because that's what happened at the Olympia.
He's working on perfecting a couple of his shots. I don't know, man. I'm like,
Derek's going to be hard as nails and stripped the fuck out. It's going to be a wild look,
especially from the back. Yeah.
It seems like Chris thinks he's the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think that what we've been saying here is it's going to be the shots. And I think that Derek is going to win the majority of them, but I do think Martin has the potential. 2 of them for sure, Martin's going to take. But I just want to
go back to that question though. Chris seems to be saying like,
well, he coaches
Derek is the guy to beat, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's his coach. Of course, he would say that.
Okay, I know that, but he's also not just saying it for no fucking reason. Like, he's saying something.
But I mean,
right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you guys is like, if Samson was as good on Friday night as he was on Saturday night at the Arnold, would Derek still have beaten him?
I think so.
I don't.
Well, he didn't. Derek still beat him on both nights, didn't he?
Yeah,
I know, but I don't think they liked. I think the way he came out on Friday
soured their mind of like.
Not, I don't know if soured is the right
word.
Word.
Yeah.
I think it tinted or whatever. Like they looked at it from a different lens. Like I think they're like, we want you to come in good. We don't want you to come in and then get better.
It's tough to say. Derek was really fucking good at the Arnold, so it's tough. Yeah.
So what does that mean then? Because that was, to me, the Arnold look that Samson brought on Saturday night was one of my favorites of his.
It was, but this was also the best Derek we've ever seen. So it's,
I know.
it's
So
tough
that's
to
my
compare.
point. Then. So that's my point to you. Then, if they're
That's what you're saying. Had the
if they're
gap
both
been
at their
closer,
best, huh?
had the gap been closer Friday, I would have influenced things on Saturday a little bit more too.
I wonder. I wonder if the judges would have seen.
It's a possibility for sure.
Would have seen it differently. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you know how they go like, oh, you got to knock out the champ kind of thing.
Well, and also I think because the gap was pretty large on Friday, they were like, he would have had to come back and he did come back much better, but it would have been like wow better, like something.
I think the tough thing is that Derek came back was so much better than he had been before that that is kind of like what caught the wow. Like Samson would have had to be better than he's ever been to have that same kind of impact, And if if he'd been better on Friday night, which is like comparable to say his Olympia look or what he was on the Saturday, I don't think that would have been enough to overcome this version of Derek.
Yeah, you're potentially right. I guess I think because he's Mr. Olympia, had he showed up like the Saturday, they would have probably put him over.
Maybe, but Derek was Mr. Olympia just 1 year prior, so it's
Yeah, I guess there's not that like rosy.
They're both Mr. Olympias and in close proximity, right?
Yeah, you could be right. So I guess then that leads to the ultimate question, which is like, does Samson's best beat Derek's best?
His current best to date, I don't think, like his Olympia last year, I don't think that beats the version of Derek we saw at the Arnold. Do I think that he has a very high ceiling if the conditioning can get to where we would like to see it? Then yeah, I think he can beat Derek. I think he has a higher ceiling. I hate using that potential word, but there is still more room for improvement in his physique than I think there is in Derek's that can make him be better. But he has to do it. You know what I mean? Like we can say ifs, ands, and buts, but like if you haven't done it, you haven't done it,
Well, I mean, he hasn't done it. Wait a minute. This time out, just to defend my friend for a second, and I am defending my friend here. I'm not defending an athlete. He has actually, I'm doing both. He has actually shown it. He's gotten better every single year for the last 5 years.
100% he's gotten better.
Has he nailed that peak yet? No.
That's all I'm saying.
But
I'm saying, look, he has improved and his condition has improved. It slipped a little for the Friday at the Arnold, which was a regression from the Olympia.
Yeah.
I think he has improved in some facet every time, but Derek was really fucking good at that show,
Yeah.
And Samson still does need to be harder,
I think if Samson's Saturday night look at the Arnold comes back a little bit harder, I think he beats Derek.
I think there's potential there to beat Derek for sure. I think he can, but I think the conditioning needs to be like, look, he doesn't have to be as lean as Derek because that's a very tall order, but I think it's got to be closer for sure,
I think that I was going to say, I think that Samson getting harder, but he getting that a little bit leaner because Derek raised that bar on the conditioning to a crazy level. And that's the cool thing about what we're talking about with Martin, Nick coming in, and Derek. Like if Chris is saying this about Derek, it's like we've been waiting to see Derek more separated in the arms, a little bit more chest striations. We're waiting to see him start to really detail that front side the same way he has in the back. So if that begins to occur with him competing more, putting a little more his muscle begins to mature more, like that's going to be the exciting thing to see throughout this year. But the same with Samson, if he gets in that condition, I think they all are going to continue to get better. Like, I don't think any of them have hit that ceiling. And we haven't seen Nick in forever. So if Nick comes in, Derek comes in, and Martin come in to Pittsburgh like this, hopefully we see them all together at the Olympia with Hottie, which would be
okay. So I'm gonna say this just because I'm gonna try and pretend I'm gonna go by their past histories. I don't think personally that Derek will be any better at the Arnold or at the Olympia than he was at the Arnold. I think that's the best Derek we're going to see, at least for this year. Oh. That's just my opinion on it. So I guess if Samson can incrementally get better from the Saturday night, that's why I would put him ahead. He does need to, I do agree with Ian. He needs to be a little bit tighter than he was on the Saturday night to beat that Derek.
I don't disagree. I think if Samson would have been harder and a little sharper at the Arnold's, I think that it would have really made more of a case. Like I think he could have beat Derek for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's what we're saying.
Like I don't think that Samson has to make the more drastic improvements. I think it continues to have to be on Derek's side. Like Samson can tighten this shit up and cause a huge problem just from a structural standpoint and just maturity of the muscle because he has so much more than Derek.
Paul, what do you think?
Kind of agree with you, Fouad. When you like, in my opinion, I think we've seen the best Derek can get. I think he might be able to get a couple percent better, like Seth said, like more striations through the chest, maybe, you know, refining that front to match the back a little bit more. Like, so he might be able to get like a tiny bit better still, but I don't think we've seen the best Samson yet still. I think Samson's frames can still carry more muscle, and I think it will. And I think the condition can still get tight up a bit. So I think like, I think we've yet to see the best Samson, whereas Derek, I think we're pretty close to seeing the best Derek can be.
How far away do you think we are from seeing the best Samson? Because I know, and you know from talking to him privately, that he's growing without even trying. Like for people watching, if you see this online, you know, I've seen other comment sections on videos where like Samson needs to stop playing the size game, blah, blah, blah. Samson has sworn to me that they are actually doing the opposite. Like they're not trying to grow. His body is just, he trains and eats and he's not overeating and he's not taking a ton of drugs because I know what he's taken. And his body is just soaking it up and he's just growing. Anyways, like 330 is comfortable for him now. It's not like he's not trying to get to 330. His body just goes there. Like it's where it's comfortable. So I just want to dispel that myth just because we have a little bit of inside information about that I don't want people to think like, oh, that's why he's not getting in the best shape ever because he's trying to be huge. He's not. They don't even look at the fucking scale. They're like, let's get peeled, right? So
yeah, in my opinion, like him being bigger won't give him a better chance of beating Derek.
No, he knows that. He knows.
And I agree with you. I don't think he is intentionally trying to push the size, but I don't think even if he was, I don't think that is going to make any difference. He is already way bigger than Derek.
Right. You know? I agree with you 100%.
You can't just outsize someone like Derek. So I think that it has to be the conditioning that improves.
Right.
And that's one of Derek's strengths, obviously. So he's got to match.
So Paul, you were saying, before I go to Mike, Paul, you were saying, how much further do you expect Samson to get? Like, what do you think is the best Samson? Is it just conditioning, or do you expect more from everything?
I think he's like obviously, but obviously he's improved by leaps and bounds every year. But I still think the back can get a bit better because I think that's where he's still giving up a little bit of ground with Derek, and he closed that gap.
It is still growing, so you're not wrong.
It is growing, right? And he's closed that gap, but I think once he can, if he can get to the point where he matches Derek's back, or at least pretty damn close to matching it, then I don't think it's going to be close between the two anymore. That's where I see it from the back.
I don't know if Samson will ever be able to match Derek's back.
I don't know.
Only because his arms are like 24 fucking inches.
Yeah.
And his shoulders are massive, and I can't.
Yeah.
Can't
maybe
imagine
not
that,
match it.
I can't imagine that his arms aren't doing some of the work.
And I still think Derek has one of the best backs ever. So, I don't expect him to match it, but at least close that gap a bit more still. Keep closing that gap.
Well, maybe I'm looking at this through friendship eyes, but I think in the lat spread he's compares well. I think it's the back double that Derek still has pretty significantly over him.
Yeah, and I think, like that might be even a 10-8 post still for Derek.
The back double.
It's arguable for sure. It's such a strong pose for Derek.
The back double for Derek is a 10-8 against a lot of people.
Yeah, it's one of the top poses in the IFBB right now. You could put Keon's front double by, Derek's back double by.
Yeah,
these are like iconic poses these guys have.
Yeah,
but I don't know. That's where I see it. I'm
not a huge fan of Derek's hamstrings, but his glutes are so separated that it almost like you forget the hamstrings.
Yeah, they're so stripped out, and his back is so freaking detailed and thick and dense.
Yeah. Mike?
You guys have said all the points that need to be said, but I mean, when you're talking about Samson and you're saying like how his arms are taking over in back work and he could bring up his back double, I think it's just a matter of like, I've never watched Samson train in depth. Like I've obviously seen him train in videos, but I mean, it just might be a matter of him shortening movements or training stuff from super lengthened states. Do you know what I mean? So that it takes his arms out of it so that he's allowed to like learn how to move.
Can I just
scapula.
Say something real quick, Mike? I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just totally. I'm not saying that from watching him. I'm just totally.
No, but if it's a perfectly acceptable idea to think because his arms are massive and his shoulders are massive, and that when that happens, the range of motion gets cut down, and when the arms are that overpowering, they're gonna
you're going to want to use him to pull, and it's
Right.
just going to be easier to do shit, right? So I just think him maybe doing those like it's not like you guys said, like Samson doesn't need to get bigger. He's a fucking monster. Like even seeing him at Detroit, I was like, what the fuck is this guy? Like stand next to him, it's like retarded.
Yeah.
But it's just like that, like when you get to that level and you're so fucking good, that's when like these little nuanced things become very important. Because like you as the guy looking at you think like, oh, X is getting better, Y is getting better, blah, 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 blah. Cause I noticed that this is going up and going up and up. But it's like, if there's this one part that's like that's not developed on this exquisite frame, it's magnified. Cause like we would never be complaining about Samson's like mid back or whatever. It could be lats, whatever we think. If everything else wasn't so exquisite, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So if he hones in on those things, anybody, not just Samson, any of these guys who have these lagging parts, like you say, Derek with his hamstrings or whatever, like if these are the guys that the people online are talking about when they talk to nuanced movement, those are the guys this stuff works for,
right?
Because they're so gifted that there's nothing else to improve, and to use these overpowering body parts that are so great to help them improve a lagging body part is like, no, you have to obviously deconstruct their movement and get them to start just using that area to move, right? So, I mean, I don't have anything to add to the whole thing between Samson and Derek other than
I just want to. I know you don't have anything to add, but I just kind of wanted your thoughts.
No, but I do believe that like once Samson gets in the condition where all of us see him walk out on stage and like kind of take a breath, like whoa, like, and it's like, what else can you like? Even if this guy beats him in this shot or is comparable in this shot, it's still like it's Samson at the end of the day. And it's like if he's peeled and shredded, and if he walks out like Ronnie Coleman, level shredded, and pulls that fucking tree and like pulls his back together, it's like, yeah, is Derek's back a little denser? Yeah, and is he conditioned? But he doesn't look like Samson, dude. I mean, it's the same with like Andrew Jack walking out on that stage against those guys last weekend. It's just like a man among boys, right? So
yeah,
it'll be a different story, and it won't have to be like Samson being bigger. It's just, I think, is that level of conditioning that he maybe is always striving for. Once he hits it, it's going to be like, okay, well, now who's second? Because it's like kind of over.
I wonder.
But I do disagree with you guys. I do think Derek will improve. I think he'll get better.
I do too. Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think that a guy that's talented and dedicated is not going to like do whatever it takes to get that much better.
Can I preface what I meant by that? It's actually a compliment.
No, it's because you're saying I'm saying so good. How could it?
So good. I was saying he's so good at the fucking Arnold that I don't know where to improve.
No, I get it, but I'm saying like we would say that about like Michael Jordan or whoever. Like, could he, or Kobe Bryant, could he be like even better? And you're like, yeah, he could, and he probably will be because the desire to be.
What do you think Derek would improve? What do you think is realistic to see on Derek as an improvement between now and the Olympia? Is he going to be bigger, or just more detailed? Or
I don't know. He just seemed a lot more. I don't know how to say it. He seemed a lot more like, well, a lot more put together when the Arnold. Like the legs were matching the upper body. The upper body wasn't so overwhelming. Yeah. It's almost like if he gets that right eye on him, and who knows if Chris is, and Chris seemed to be, because he did fucking pretty well. And he's kind of like critical with him, like, yo, like, stop training this.
Yeah.
Don't even fucking touch it. Like, leave your back alone. Leave this, do this. Like, do this stuff to keep the form, keep the feeling, help with the posing. But like, let's work on this. Let's bring this area down. Let's, whatever it might be, just like these tricks of the trade that even Chris knows about or whatever. And it's just, he gets with people with the right eye. It's like, yeah, he could drastically change by not changing even a pound of muscle. And just like the shape and the way things are put together. And the next thing you know, he looks like a different Derek. And people are like, what did you do? He's like, I weighed the same as I did last year. I just look different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's where people would be wrong in assuming that he can't get better. It's not that he can't, like, if they're thinking in terms of putting on muscle, I think the mindset and shifting into be like, how do I become unbeatable? What do I need to do? Do I need to downsize this and really big this up and create this silhouette that's different? That could be the whole changing factor, right?
All right. Okay, let's shift gears a bit, Paul. something we have not done in a little while.
Geography. Feel it.
Okay.
How did you know, Mike?
I just could feel it.
Quiz. Trivia. I love trivia.
Quiz, trivia, game.
All right, Paul. We got
Everything you can think of.
All right.
Paul, I'm going to give you the option because you're the one who says you know so much.
I do.
What geography category do you want?
I will pick
world flags. World flags.
world flags.
Top right.
Oh, I
Or
want.
landmark. I'm also good with
He's
landmarks.
going to make the most excuses if he sucks.
Landmarks.
Landmarks.
You're
Okay.
gonna die on this.
Very good with landmarks.
Where the fuck? Oh, landmarks. Seth, are you ready?
I'm ready, but I'm not going
Ian,
to
are you
do
ready?
it on this one.
Mike, ready?
Ready?
How we doing?
Your
Staying
name?
Yeah,
on
how we
name?
do it? Is there a buzzer sound, anything like that? What do we got?
I will just call whoever the guy who got it, like whoever said it first.
So what do we say to say that you have the answer? To say the answer?
Just say got it. Just say got it.
Let's say your name.
Huh?
Say
Sorry,
your name.
say your
pick a
name,
side.
like
then you
you-
pick
Your
a
own
side.
name? Or your
Yeah,
own
say
name?
say Mike's name. Yeah, say your own name.
Yeah, say my name, Paul.
I think we should just do one round where just Paul guesses here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can
What's
do
the
that.
difficulty level on this
Oh,
trivia?
which category do you want in landmarks?
Landmarks 1.
I feel like you could nail skyscrapers, Paul.
Well, yeah.
Famous bridges.
Famous bridges.
Yeah. Bridges, eh? And also interior and famous buildings.
Let's
Pick
do
one. Come on.
Okay.
Landmark 1.
There's Wonders of the World there. That would be easy.
Yeah, Wonders of the World. Perfect.
Okay,
I didn't see
1,
that
2,
there.
or 3.
1.
Okay, here we go.
Or UN Heritage Site, maybe.
Go.
You're not
Okay.
gonna know UN Heritage Site.
Fuck does that even mean?
Okay, what is this, Paul?
That is the Eiffel. Sorry, that's the Empire State Building.
Yeah, you almost said Eiffel
I
Tower.
almost said that. That was.
Okay, go. What's next?
Oh my
We go this rapid fire.
Yeah, go. What is
That
it?
is that's the Colosseum of Rome.
Nope.
The entrance.
What is
The gates out in front.
It looks like the fucking C&E.
What is this? What is this, Paul?
That is
I'm so behind you guys for some reason.
Chenonceau Chateau.
No, you suck, dude. What is this?
I don't know what the fuck that place was. That's something Asian.
You know
That
what
is
Can you guys still hear? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Oh, this
Forbidden
is like,
City.
I'm like 10 seconds behind you watching the screen.
Restart your computers or go log off and log on.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at like 3 behind, then it's like it'll go and it'll go, you know?
Log off and log on.
I don't know if that'll
Kayomuzo Temple.
That's not Forbidden City. I've seen that picture before in books.
Yeah, no, it's not right.
Paul, did you pick one yet or no?
Yeah, Forbidden City.
God, he got it.
It's in China.
Good thing you didn't listen to me.
Oh, this is an easy one.
Oh yeah, that one's really easy. That one
What is it?
that's in Australia.
What
That's
is
the
it?
Sydney Opera House. You guys impressed yet or what?
Not yet.
Nope.
What is this?
Oh, that dates back to 400 BC era. That is Acropolis of Athens. Yeah, fucking love.
No, what's this?
That's the Great Pyramid of Giza,
Okay.
or is that Chichen Itza?
No.
What you tell me.
No, Great Pyramid of
Bro.
Giza. Yeah, it's Giza.
1 second. Sorry. Okay. Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yes.
All right, Paul, you're on a roll. 5 points.
What out of what? Like 6? I think I only got one wrong.
No, it's 8. We're at
10.
8. We're at 8. You got 5 points. What is
That
it?
looks to me like a Scandinavian type.
No,
Scandinavian, bro.
Doesn't
Yeah.
at all.
Scandinavian. Look at
I'm
the
gonna-
names.
Yeah, Angkor Wat.
Yeah, that's not Scandinavian. For what?
Well, what the hell is that then? Angkor sounds very Viking.
It's a temple. Go with one of the temples.
Pick one, Paul. Come on.
I don't think it's a temple, Mike. Temples usually only have
Which
one
one
peak,
is it
not
then?
3. Tikal.
The cow. No, you were.
Wow.
It's Angkor Wat.
Ah, you guys talked me out of it. I should get a point for that.
Okay, what's this?
That is Neuschwanstein Castle.
No,
That's not the Kremlin.
it is
It
the
is.
Kremlin.
That's the
That's
Kremlin.
not the Kremlin.
What's
The
this?
pictures I've seen of
This
it.
is the easiest one ever, Paul. Come on.
That one?
Yes.
Hey.
That's St.
No.
Peter's Basilica.
Oh, good for you. That's it, buddy. 6 out of 10. You got
Well,
a
I
D,
should have
kid.
7 out of 10. You guys talked me
You
out of
got
one
a
of them.
D.
We didn't talk. I was telling you that wasn't Scandinavian to give you the hint that it was Angkor Wat.
Ian, you're up.
I just would have went with my gut though.
Ian, what is that?
This is it's not Pisa, it's not Luxor. It's one of the other two.
Come on.
Arabic.
I don't know which one. I'm gonna go with the bottom right.
No.
Oh, it's Luxor. Okay, I didn't know that.
Is it?
What's this?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Oh, geez, these are way harder than
in
Paul's.
Vegas.
Wait, is that Schwedigon?
You like that, Paul?
Yeah, I did like that.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Schwedigon Stupa.
Oh,
good pronunciation.
Oh man,
You're a travel man. Yeah.
This is the
learned doctor.
This is the Arc de Triomphe.
What is this?
This is is that's not Hagia Sophia.
I'm not good at
I never heard of one of these places.
I know this one.
Robador? Is that how you say that?
5.
Look, I don't know this one. Go the top left.
Nope.
It was Hagia Sophia. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
This is.
I know that
This is way harder than Paul's, by the way.
No, it's not.
Harder.
Yeah, this is way hard. I knew every single one of these. These are hard.
Close. I know this one.
What is it?
You know this one. Is this Notre Dame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Okay, go ahead, Ian.
Obviously. That's
Oh,
Statue
come
of
on.
Liberty.
That's
Yeah.
a free point right there. That shouldn't count.
Well, you had a fucking Pyramid of Giza, dude. Calm down.
That's almost that easier. It could have been Chichen Itza.
Leaning tower, obviously. Bottom right.
He's got 2 gimmies.
You had 4 gimmies, bro.
I did have 4 gimmies. Not like those.
Eiffel Tower.
Another one. what level you got Ian set at?
This is no.
Yeah.
Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
No, this is Chichen Itza, isn't it? Machu Picchu
one, Ian.
is the city in the thing. Yeah, it's bottom right.
Paul, you got that wrong.
I actually knew I was trying to.
Obviously, the Great Wall of China.
Ian got it.
Man, Ian killed you.
It's like beginner level trivia.
I had way harder ones. I still killed you.
Kicks your ass, Paul.
Yeah, way harder ones. The last 5 were lobs.
Seth, you're up.
I'm not going to do good at this. Oh man.
Okay, let's pick a different one.
I know what that one is.
Let's pick an
Monte
American.
Michael. Okay.
Oh, you want to go back and do it? Okay, let's do it.
Sure. Fuck it.
Okay, go. You're up. Oh, you already had this one.
Oh, this is mine. Yeah.
Okay, hit it. Oh, you already had that one too.
Well, we had these two. You might need to pick. Go number 2. World quiz
Yeah,
number
go
2.
2. Yeah, make it harder. Make me look like an asshole.
No,
I'm not good at the.
I
I'm
don't know
not
if they
good
get
at
harder.
landmarks,
It's just different. It's just a
especially
different
world
list.
landmarks. No.
Okay, go.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, the Easter Island statues. Man, got one. I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh,
is that? Yeah,
I know this one.
I do
is
too.
it the top right? Neuschwanstein.
Stein.
Yeah.
Paul, you didn't know that.
I did know that.
One, yeah.
I was guessing. I was guessing, but I know that.
This is easy.
I know this one.
I was going to say, is it the canals of Venice?
Yeah.
Supposed to be a very polluted city.
Shit everywhere.
That's what I hear.
Too. That's an easy one.
Seth?
Oh,
Is
I
that
don't know this.
the Coolian? The Coolian?
Nope.
That's Twin Towers.
All right.
Oh, Twin Towers. What a fucking idiot, huh?
What's it?
I don't know
Who
this
just
one.
had that? That was St.
No,
Peter's.
I had
have
St.
that.
Peter's. This isn't St. Peter's.
Oh, look the same.
Don't help him.
St. Mark's.
St. Mark's. Let's try that one.
You shouldn't have listened.
Oh.
Ball.
Come on, next up. Let's go.
Whose architecture design was that? Look at this.
I don't know.
It's like a tip.
Hideous.
Top left.
You say it looks like a tit?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like a tip with a erect nipple.
Big ass nipple.
With a erect nipple, yeah.
Oh,
This looks like a fucking bush. The
It's
building.
the house.
yeah. I was gonna say
Just a-
bottom left.
It's just a
Bottom left.
neighborhood.
Nope. Okay, 2 more, 3 more. Let's go.
That's
That's
Machu Picchu.
easy.
That's
That's
Machu
Machu Picchu.
Wait, what is it?
Bottom left.
Seth?
Machu Picchu. I said that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a semi-easy one.
I know that one.
Don't say anything. Paul.
I can tell you what country this is in.
Don't say
I
anything.
could too.
It's in
I
Russia.
could too.
Seth?
I don't know. St.
one.
Peter's Basilica.
Peters.
No, it's not St.
Yeah.
Peter's. Don't say
Wait.
St. Peter's. Oh.
No.
Bottom
Oh, he
left.
said he didn't know.
Oh, you said
I don't
St.
know.
Peter's, did you?
I don't know the name of it. I know it's in Russia.
St. Peter's is in the Vatican. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
That's
so
easy.
he's-
Canyon.
I
That,
don't know what this is. Is it it's the Grand Canyon.
Niagara Falls.
Seth only had one easy one. And
Yeah.
he's still tied.
Compared to Ian,
What
I
a
had like 7
fucking
or 8
beast.
easy ones.
Well,
That was
tied
pretty
you though, Paul. That's fucking.
Yeah, but I had tough questions.
All right, I think we should all go. I think we should all go at the same time. Pick a category.
Okay, general.
Pop music.
movies.
Pop
I'm gonna
music.
nail this. I'm gonna fucking
What-
nail
Oh my
this.
god.
What category?
2000s. 2000s.
2000s pop music. Here we go. What?
We're all done.
What do you want? Best of albums.
Whatever
Best-
you want. Album covers.
Founding members.
No, don't do album covers.
Let's do songs.
Songs. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
2008 songs.
This is the time of my life.
Oh, that was from Dirty Dancing.
Not no eight, dude.
David Cook.
Say your name and then the answer.
Ian.
Ian, go ahead.
David Cook. I'm just guessing. Okay.
Fucking
Nice.
He only guesses he's right. Leaving. Nobody?
Nope.
I have a guess.
Like I
but I
thought
don't know
you
if
had
I'm
these
okay.
all fucking done or what?
Yeah.
You didn't go with my fucking album covers.
Okay, let's go back. Back to album covers.
Of the 80s.
I just want to
2000s.
2000 album covers. Okay,
All right.
what is that?
Outcast.
Of course.
Stankonia. I'm gonna nail all these. Maybe not. The fuck is that?
I don't
It's
know.
got to be
I think
Parachutes.
Yeah.
Name
I don't
and
think so.
pick.
I don't know
Paul.
what the fuck that is.
Oh, what is it?
Parachutes.
I feel like it's the Beatles. Good.
No,
Ah.
Yeah, it's like a greatest hits thing or something.
that?
That's
Anastasia.
Who had?
Pink.
that's pink.
What? Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton Heat. Yeah.
Definitely not Nelly Furtado.
Kylie Minogue.
Yeah. Kylie Minogue bottom right now.
You're not saying your names first.
No, I'm just saying I'm
I'm
fine.
too fucking fast.
Did we just see this one?
No, that's not hybrid theory. It's not Stankonia. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, see the damn.
This is not Sade.
Yeah.
I know it. Top right.
It's Anya.
Anya. It's Anya. Yeah.
This is
Paul Simon.
yes.
No.
Yep.
Damn it. Why do they got bestseller on Linkin
Hybrid
Park?
theory. Hybrid theory. Yep.
This is I'd kill you guys in this one.
Oh man, very
Very
good.
good. A minus. How about lyrics?
Lyrics, 2006 lyrics.
I like before, but
You can see she's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. It's not
Any
hit so
wonder?
high.
is it any wonder?
Is it any wonder? No.
One. Damn it.
Really?
Tell me I see.
I didn't feel a thing, so baby, don't feel no pain. Just smile back. I know that song. When I'm gone. Yes.
Nice.
I always thought that I knew I'd always have the right to be living in the kingdom of good and true, and so on. That sounds gay. I don't know that song.
Is it any wonder?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
one of the bottom two. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a drag it is, the shape I'm in. Well, I go out somewhere, then I come home again.
Billy Gibson.
American.
These are shit.
They're
What the
trash.
fuck are these people?
Let's do 2007 album covers. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this?
Arcade Fire.
I have no fucking idea.
Damn it.
Arctic Monkeys.
I never even heard of Arctic Monkeys.
That's
Chris Brown. Chris
fuck,
Brown.
It's Chris Brown. Yeah.
White Stripes.
White Stripes.
Stripes.
Yeah.
Stripes. Yeah. That's
Nora
Nora
Jones.
Jones.
Britney Spears.
Spears.
Is that Britney Spears?
Mm,
Yeah. Oh, dark hair.
Leona Lewis.
Yeah.
Fuck, I knew that one.
Springsteen.
Fuck. There's so
Springsteen.
Could get it out, eh?
I got to get ready here. Okay, I got to sit up. 1 second. These are fun. I like the album covers. Okay. I know this one.
Eagles.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
It's top left.
No, I was going to say
Oh,
Bon.
Bon Jovi?
Oh, Bon Jovi.
Fall Out Boy. No.
I feel like it's one of the Arctic Monkeys or Arcade Fire again.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy.
Play again.
We're killing
Let's
it.
do 80s album covers.
You, Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
Too easy when they show the picture.
Mary J.
It's Mary
Blige.
J. Blige. Yeah.
Fucking fuck.
It's just we all know them. Yeah.
It's frustrating. Eh?
Fucking shit. Allison.
Maroon
Krauss.
5.
Maroon 5.
No, Maroon 5.
Yeah.
That's
Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Herbie Hancock.
Foo Fighters.
Nope.
You, Mike.
so Mike's niche.
Oh, I know that. No, I
Robert
don't.
Plant, not
Robert
Robert
Plant.
Plant.
Yeah, it's Robert Plant.
Rihanna.
Really? Ooh,
My
what
girl.
was that one?
My girl.
Kanye.
Graduation. Yeah.
Leach Keys.
Mike, you're killing these.
Fall Out Boy.
Fucking Jesus
You're like a
Christ.
fucking savant. I'm a
You
savant.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta
dominate.
Celine
Dominate.
Dion. Chris Brown.
We already saw
We already
that.
did this one.
I don't care. Do it again.
we all know, we know those.
Michael Bublé.
Michael
Bublé.
obviously.
Who's the fuck is this? This has
Ian
got
McDonald.
That's Kobe Kelly. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that is.
We saw this
We
one.
just had
already.
this one.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's go back. We'll do one more and then we'll do a couple questions before we go.
Just give Paul his want the 80s covers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
80s. Yeah, that's right. Paul, kill us at these.
I
Where's it?
should.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
you
gotta,
got back.
gotta go back.
Even have it.
80s.
Album
What year,
covers.
Paul? 89?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You don't even know this.
That's Aerosmith.
No, it's not.
No.
That's Lou Reed.
No, it's not.
Oh, that is Lou Reed.
That
That's
is
an easy
Tina
one.
Turner.
Tina Turner. Yeah, it's your favorite Fouad.
My girl.
Yeah, Fouad's got a crush on her.
That's Whitesnake? No,
Alice
that's
Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper. Yeah.
that I don't know.
Tears.
That's
No.
Tracy Chapman.
Simply Red.
Pick one.
Simply Red.
All right, Paul. Holy shit.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Gay band.
Paul?
Rolling Stones.
Paul?
I don't know. I'll go with Mike's pick.
Yep.
This guy's standing like
Richard Marks.
That's Richard
yeah,
Marx.
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it's none of the other
I
ones.
know Richard Marks when I see him.
The Pixies?
I don't know.
That was not the.
Stone Rose.
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Good album.
No idea. UB40?
Yeah.
UB40
Could
is a
be.
good guess.
Yeah, three-man band, yeah.
Dolo Solos too.
No, fuck.
Paul, you suck at this.
Yeah, I know. I thought for sure I'd do good on this.
Is that Tears for Fears?
That's Queen, I think.
Or is that Queen? I think that's Tears for Fears, but I don't know.
Paul was right.
Sorry.
Ian
Yeah.
was right. Paul fucked it up.
Yeah.
I saw the guys were on the.
Good at
That's why I
this
looked
one.
close. It was the guys on the cover were Tears for Fears.
All right, Paul, again, your prowess is fake.
Yeah.
Well, it's not fake. It's just
Well, you thought you were good at the
Just
landmark,
less than everybody
you
else's.
shit the bed, and then you thought you were good at 80s album covers. You shit the bed again.
sometimes I have false confidence,
Yeah, I think so.
which is I don't usually have confidence in anything else in my life, so it's weird.
All right, let's rip through these. Ugh. I have a question I've thought a lot about. Would love to hear an expert Ian opinion on this. Is it gay for a man to shave another man?
What?
Well, it
Face?
depends.
Yeah,
it
shape
depends.
what?
Depends where on the body and the context of when you're shaving. If it's
What
not
shaving
before
of a man is acceptable.
if you're like before a bodybuilding show and it's a back, that's semi-acceptable. But bodybuilding in its essence is really gay, so it's kind of gay anyways.
What if you're going on a date and you're like, hey, bro, can you shave my back because I'm going to bang and I don't want to have a hairy back?
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
acceptable.
Yeah,
That's okay. Yeah. I'll let that slide.
I think that's better.
But wait, it's only okay if you actually end up banging. If you say that to your boy and then you go on the date and you don't close, then you're definitely a fucking homo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you're all going out and you're going to be topless and he has to have a hairy back and he's going to embarrass you, you have to shave his back for him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I'd rather him just have a hairy back so I look better, you know?
That's also true.
You gotta help him. You gotta help him.
Totally an Ian move. No, bro, I can't do it.
No. I'll shave any of your backs, don't worry.
Okay, is this gay? Two men in a house, both taking a bath.
That's gay already.
Not together.
Okay.
Wait, answer the question. Two guys in a house, both guys are taking a bath, not in the same bath.
So this is happening to you in Texas currently.
I'm just asking.
Okay.
Who are you rooming with?
This is a hypothetical question.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Does each man prepare their own bath?
Yes.
I can tell you the answer here is if you're taking a bath at an Airbnb, you're fucking gay anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
You bath at home only. That's it.
That's risky.
You know? You don't bath in fucking other people's houses. That's weird.
Oh, you know.
You know?
Strongly agree.
Yeah, I agree also.
Yeah.
But you and Ben
I'm not running a bath right now.
that comes out with his towel on.
Are you coming in or what?
What do you all think about the movie Magazine Dreams?
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it, but I saw a guy.
It looks awful.
I saw a guy do. Oh, did you see it, Mike?
No, it looks awful though.
Yeah, I saw a guy do an entire Ziegler Monster. Did an entire breakdown of what it was and kind of gave a synopsis of it. And it's the exact reason. Look, they asked me to have that guy on my podcast, the lead actor.
Mm-hmm. John
Majors. John Majors.
They even sent me a screener before it came out, and I didn't watch it, and I didn't want to bring him on. And I know I'm an asshole.
It's not just my videos that you don't look at.
No, listen, it's not that. I knew exactly what it was going to be, and it turned out being exactly that. The fucking whole premise is the guy.
It's not what bodybuilding really is for us.
He's like, he's a little psychotic. He's a little fucked up in the head. He's a little like, he ends up like fucking shooting his dad or taking a gun to a bodybuilding show. It's like a really, really like, think of like the worst stereotypical bodybuilding thing you can think of, and they made a movie of it.
Also, the guy in real life beat the shit out of strangled his girlfriend. Like the
really?
actor. Yeah. He fucking beat his girlfriend up.
Listen, I just
strangled her and shit.
You know what was really sad? I'm like, you have an opportunity to make a movie that, you know, like you don't see that. Like if you watch, well, I mean, you actually do it sometimes. Like if you see football movies or shit or like basketball movies, they usually have like a happy ending of some sort, or like they usually depict the star in like usually in a good way. Not that there isn't ever bad ones, but for some reason, the bodybuilding character is always fucked up. They never ever once like create like a good movie about it. Like, so anyway, I thought it was fucked up. I thought it was stupid and stereotypical, and I knew they were going to do that shit.
Whoever wrote the movie or directed, like, it was this guy even in the bodybuilding scene? Or is he just?
I have no idea. I have no idea who. I don't think they got any advice from anybody on it. I think they just
sounds like a great movie.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's just all the same stereotypes you hear about bodybuilders, which I'm sure stereotypes are there for a reason. Like some of that stuff might be true, but there's also a lot of good stories too. So, you know, anyway, ever apologize to a woman for a bad performance? Fuck yeah, all the time. Like, sorry, it was only 30 seconds. I just had a rough one.
I'm like, you better be quicker next time.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Ever apologize to a woman for a bad performance? Go.
Yes.
Oh, for sure, obviously. Who has this?
What do you guys consider a bad performance? Like, you were too lazy to move, you were too fast, you were
sweating too much.
I'm not familiar with bad performances, guys.
Paul says sweating. Paul says sweating too much.
Sweating too much, definitely.
I've never
apologized for that.
You know what? I've never apologized for sweating too much because that means I'm putting in fucking work.
Yeah.
If I'm putting enough work in that I'm sweating, she's gonna have a good time.
It's crazy. Since I'm off the sauce, I literally don't sweat ever anymore.
I know. I'm same.
Zero. Even when I train, I could fucking go balls to walls leg day. My shirt is like barely like a little damp, you know?
I know. Same.
Yeah.
Same from cardio.
No, I mean, I get it glisten, but I'm not like soaked through my shirt. It would be so hard for me to get to that point.
Seth, what's a bad performance?
Being away for a week in the mountains and coming home and literally being 3-pump chump.
Okay, but let me ask you this. If you are 3-pump chump, do you just say sorry and then roll over, go to sleep? Or do you try to make up for it in other ways?
Come on, bring it over here. We'll get you going.
Let me get the vibrator.
These still work. They still work, you know.
Do you want me to go down on you?
These guys don't get tired. It's 5 of them.
No, I go for it recovery time. You know, you got to give it some recovery time. You know.
Yeah, but listen, you're 40 years old. Your recovery time might be an hour.
It might be an evening.
Might be 24
Exactly.
hours.
Might be a day.
You're gonna wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll take care of
Cialis I have in me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, that's why you go to Merrick Health, Cody and
Cody
get your fucking Tadalafil or
your quarter pills.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Is it over 50% for you and your buddy to take a girl to Paris?
2 guys, 1 girl to Paris?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking sus, yeah.
He's
I
just
don't know.
one
It sounds
guy.
great. Sounds great to me. What are you guys talking about?
Well, if you're going to both fuck the girl, but even then, that's a little, you know.
What is?
What do you
It's like you flying 1 girl so you could double team her? Like, that's fucking weird, you know?
Okay, hold on a minute. Okay.
Like,
Why are you bringing
your
one girl with you?
Yeah, fuck your own girls independently, you fucking
Why are we
bum.
assuming she's getting DP'd?
Well, that's who I'd
Maybe
saying
they're
that's
just all friends.
Who
I
I'd
don't
saying
know.
that's the way it's not gay, you know? If you're
I'm
both
not
fucking
saying. I'm asking a second question. What's wrong with 2 guys banging a girl?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that inherently. It is a little bit gay, but I'm saying if you're flying, it's a
lot gay.
It's a lot gay. Yeah. If you're fucking 2 girls, it's cool for sure. Like, look, when you're in high school or college and you like fuck 1 girl drunk with a buddy, like, sure, that's fine. But it is a little gay. But if you're flying you and a buddy and 1 girl, it's like each of you bring a girl, bro. Like, how fucking, you know?
Yeah, like is the one girl agreeing to this weekend?
Maybe
We
they're
don't even
using
know
her.
if they're fucking her. Like, it doesn't say anything about fucking
Why
her.
would they bring her then?
Maybe they're bringing her to get girls for them.
Or maybe they're gay and this is their friend.
Together alone.
Why would they bring her if they're not fucking her? That's what Mike said. Like, what?
Maybe she's like bait.
Well, she's fucking one of them at least, and then the other guy's just like third wheel, and then that's fucking gay, you know?
Yeah, but maybe the girl is going out with one of the guys, and she's like Paul said, she's bait. And she's trying to get other girls for the single dude.
Right.
Yeah, I
Because
mean
girls are
that
better-
could be
girls are better
that could
at
be
getting other
okay.
girls.
Yeah, if she's like, "Hey, we're gonna bring you to Paris. Like me and him we're together. We're gonna bring you. And we're gonna get you fucking laid." Then okay,
Yeah,
we
we'll
can
get
make
you
an
laid.
exception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
I would let that roll. Yeah,
Or fucking go though.
yeah,
Paris.
yeah. Go to
A lot of money
Miami.
to spend. A lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
Get a girl to help you hook up.
Go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Bang some hookers. You know.
Just go downtown.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, back pages.
What are the top 3 things you should prioritize when coming up? No.
What?
What advice can you give for a healthy longevity in a marriage? 5 years in love. 5 years in and love to hear what keeps the spark going. Paul, can you tell us what
Marijuana.
Lots of marijuana, and
Yeah,
you got a long ways to
go.
go, pal. 5 years is
Paul
nothing.
is the resident marriage expert.
Yeah. Let's check. What's his name?
Jojo the young bull.
Well, young bull. Let's take it from an old bull. Come back in about 5 years. Let's see what kind of tune you're singing then.
Crush the guy's marriage. You're like, just get divorced now, brother. It's over.
You're fucked.
No. Spent a lot of time away from the house.
Oh my god, bro.
Spend as little time as you can at home.
That's actually, you know what? Can I be honest? That may sound mean, but that might be good advice.
I just
Well,
No, too much time together can be bad for
You don't have
couples.
to agree,
For sure.
but there is something about each person having their own thing, and then
100%. I agree with that.
and then coming together when they're in, at the end of the night or whatever, and spending time together. Like
I
sometimes
think it's important for people to have their own things and not be have a codependency. 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't
But
think
that's
you
kind of
could,
what I
like,
mean when I
rely
say-
on having space apart to make your relationship feel good.
But that is a form of space. Doesn't just mean like the
Well,
area.
I mean, he said
You
spend
live
as
in.
much time out of the house as possible. That's the
Space.
thing I don't agree
I
with.
was exaggerating.
Not really.
He didn't mean that.
Oh, even though, okay, but in saying that, I still, you know what? I still do agree with Paul to a degree. It's still good to get away and miss the person that you love and then come back. It keeps things a little bit more fresh. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
Plus, I think you should have a well-balanced life. You know, you should have things that you enjoy and things that you enjoy together as a couple still.
I said I agree with that. I think you
agree.
should have your independent hobbies 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you have that, then most likely you're doing things on your own and spending a little bit of time on your own.
Yeah. But you'd be surprised when people
those two
don't.
things kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So, Seth?
You guys have all been together longer than me.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you're still mad. You're married. You still must have a nugget here or there.
No, I think, I mean, everybody touched on all those points that, you know, you got to make sure you have your own thing. But I think the time away is important. But for like the one thing that I love the most about my relationship is the 4 days that, because Hannah and I's life is so crazy, it is fucking mayhem.
Right.
And those 4 days that we get each year together is like the most meaningful thing to us, where we actually each get to kind of unwind and just be the people that, like the people that we fell in love with and not the hectic day-to-day business owners.
Right.
So I think making sure that you know, be very present and knowing
So,
the needs.
so sorry, are you saying, I'm just trying to clarify, are you saying like to take a vacation once a year? Is that your thing? Like,
I mean, it could be a vacation. It could be like whatever is inside your realm. Like Hannah and I get away because, dude, I mean, she has her business and we have 3 kids. I got my businesses. Like, it's just our life is like listening to everybody. I'm like, my life is complete chaos.
Yeah.
It is fucking mayhem.
Right.
And I'm like, you know, how do I make sure we keep our relationship? And it's like we're very understanding of how intense our lives are with each other. But then I'm like, the one thing that we both like look forward to and plan out is our vacation together, where it's just us two alone. And we know, because we know that there's days that bitch fucking hates me.
Yeah.
And she still makes sure my food's ready, still makes sure everything's ready. And there's days I'm like, I really could push you down a flight of steps. I still make sure that everything's ready and we do as good as we can. And it's, you know, we genuinely like, we love each other. Like I never had this before in my life. So like, I'm very grateful. And I just make sure that, you know, like I said, we have that blip of time that we have.
Yeah.
Is
so you're saying, so if I had to sum it up, so Paul's is kind of have your own thing. So you have your own space. Yours is,
well, my message was balance to it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you, dude. Your message was stay away from your wife as much as
No,
possible.
it wasn't. I said balance. Balance in your life.
Stay out of the
Boundaries.
Summing up yours is make like date time or special time
Special time. Yeah.
that doesn't include like your other parts of your life.
Mhm.
Balance.
They're bullshit. Mike, anything?
Honesty and communication. So just if something bothers you or there's shit you don't like or there's stuff that you're not willing to put up with, don't put up with it to a certain point and then all of a sudden be like, I don't like this. Like right off the bat, just kind of lay out who you are as a person and what you're doing. And that way you're not like the person can't be disappointed because they know what they're to expect because you told them this is how I am type thing. Not in a negative way. It's just like, this is how I operate. This is how you operate. Let's be aware of how we both work and what's the best way to communicate with each other. Like, you know what I mean? Just so we can, because I find a lot of couples and a lot of people that are together, they get hung up on these like small little arguments that become huge things because they didn't speak about the things that happened before.
Yeah.
When they could, if they just steamrolled those things prior, all these little speed bumps would you just keep going over them. Like,
Yeah, because this thing
keep moving.
building up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I find a lot of people, they think they're not doing that, but they are. Like,
Well, you do it. I think people do it subconsciously. Like,
well, yeah. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. I'm very conscious in my relationship of being like, if something's wrong, I want to know what it is right now.
Right.
I don't give me the no. It's like, no, what is it now? So we can just fucking move on. Like, it's all, you all apologize, you're apologize, and we'll figure out what the issue was and just move on. So it doesn't carry into the next thing because there's always going to be a next thing, right? So
Right.
as small as you can keep those things, as
Yep.
well as you can keep things going, I think it's just better that way.
I think people think when they get over a fight that they've gotten past it. You know, like you fight with, like, let's say you fight with your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, right? And enough time passes and you both kind of make up, but you don't really talk about the fucking problem. You just kind of make up and move on. That I think is kind of what you're talking about because you haven't really solved anything. So then the next time there's a fight, that last thing is still there and they just keep on compounding, right?
Bubbles back up to the surface.
Is that kind of what you mean? Like,
Yeah, it's in the same vein. It's just also like being like for an example for me, like I'm the type of person, if I've had like a long day and I've been training people all day, I've been talking to people all day. If I come home or I talk to my girlfriend on the way home, I know that I'm not listening.
right.
Not because I don't want to. It's
Right.
just like I'm checked out. Like
You're zoned out. Yeah.
I can't
She
process
knows
this. So I'll be like, listen, I just can't talk right now. So when I get home, let's just talk then. And I'm just gonna. But like right now, I can't give you anything. I got nothing to give. I'm all talked out because I get very worn out by that. I'm sure you guys can understand that with me. But like I just need time to reset and be by myself, and then I'm good to do it.
How do you reset,
Some people, I just alone. I
Okay.
enjoy being alone, right? So it's not like I'm not avoiding things. It's just like even that 20-minute car ride home,
Okay.
I just listen to music and like do my stuff, and I just
Decompress.
decompress a bit, and then I go home and I'm like, oh, it's the dogs, whatever, right? But to like leave from one thing, go right to another thing, and then go right to another thing, and just be constantly hammered. I need that space of being like quiet.
Well, you make
yeah.
you make a good point here because I think for a lot of young people, you know, you can't expect people to be what you want them to be. Like, say your girlfriend wanted you to be the guy to talk to, like she was waiting to talk to you all day and you couldn't talk. You're like, hey, I'm checked out. But she's like, you never want to talk after work. I always want to listen to your day. Like sometimes in relationships that happen and just in general.
Taking
So,
mine.
what's that?
You're taking my point right now, but go ahead. You're nailing it. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, but
No,
it's
go on.
in relationships, it's, you know, you can't expect people to be something that they're not, or you
Right.
can't make someone be the person that they are not. And I think in all relationships, that's the most key part. Like, dude, there's certain things with me, like I'll go radio silent
Yeah.
and Hannah will be like, okay, time to let him be in his own place. And it's important, like that communication factor. So yeah, great point.
Ian?
I think people just get so caught up, in like trying to be what that other person wants them to be, but they're not being true to themselves. So it's like, but the other person would appreciate you a lot more if you were just honest and like, be like, I can't do this right now, or like, I have zero interest in this. I love you very much, but I need to just sit here right now and fucking zone out. I need to go upstairs and chill out for a bit or go for a drive or whatever, right? So, and the other person they'll understand it, and like if they understand you, they'll accept that because there might be a time when they need that shit. Where like, stop bothering me, like, or I've had a rough day, like I feel like you're on top of me, right?
Ian, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, it's I definitely agree with where Mike is coming from on this. I mean, you know, the communication, and I see it so much now, especially with, maybe this is a tangent, but with relationships now, I think people are really trying to find like someone with everything right off the hop. They're like trying to find someone that fits all these qualities that they want and like the perfect person for them. But like these things and these like qualities in a relationship, in my opinion, are like built through the communication, the honesty that like Mike's saying. Like there's a million things that me and Melissa might not have been compatible, that we had these discussions over time. We learned each other, like Mike was saying, and we like understood each other and like got a pattern of like things that worked. But people are like looking to try and find this like all in one perfect thing. And if it doesn't fit, then they're like, this is no good. It's too hard. It shouldn't be this much work. It should be this much work. Like a good relationship that's going to last is a lot of work. It's not like everything just feels easy and it like kind of flows. There's going to be times of like, you know, where you need to communicate things get difficult. And then those are where you learn each other and learn each other's process, like Mike was saying. And that's where you build that strength and that trust and that, you know, ability to communicate like that in each other. So I think people need to not start to look for the easy thing of something that just feels good and easy and comfortable right off the hop. I think that to some extent you want to have, you know, a comfort with a person, but I think a lot of these things are developed over time through this communication and through this honesty, like Mike was said, you know?
I agree with all. My original point was going to be to be yourself, because a lot of times a guy will meet a girl and they'll be
Especially
like,
at the beginning. Yeah.
I gotta give this girl whatever.
You can't handle that pace either.
Yeah,
It's fucking like,
well, that's. I mean, look, it happened in my own relationship. I met Summer, and she was like an executive, and I was a fucking meathead. So I'm like, oh, I got to pretend to be like prim and proper, and it was like, I could only keep it up for a year, and then we fell apart. So when I got back together with her, then I was like, this is who I am, man. I'm fucking rough around the edges. I eat a lot of food. I watch TV for 4 hours a day. Like
I jerk off in the
I
living
jerk
room.
off twice a day. Like this is who I am, right? So
Very complicated.
Like, be yourself was my original one, but you guys all took that one. So the second one, that's hard for me, but I think is important, is to get used to doing things that you don't like for the other person.
100%.
Like, if your girl wants to go to fucking Winners, I don't know if you guys have Winners in the States. It's like a fucking TJ Maxx or a Target. It's like a Target, I guess, kind of. If your girl wants to go to fucking Target because she wants to shop for knickknacks, you got to go shop for fucking knickknacks. You don't just get to fucking do whatever you want. You got to go to the mall sometimes. You got to go shop for fucking women's clothing sometimes. Like, it's just, guys are shit sometimes that way. Like, sometimes you just got to do the shit you don't want to do and make it seem like you want to do it too. You can't just do it and be like fucking pissed off the whole time. Like, you got to go and pretend like, I love shopping for women's underwear. This is awesome. Like,
I don't do that. I refuse.
I'm the same as Mike. I would neither. Because that's like me. Melissa at the point wouldn't even ask me. She would be like, I know you don't want to come. I'd rather be alone doing this because I know that this isn't something you actually enjoy. So she'd rather do it on her own.
Well,
and I'm not going to pretend to be that,
That's it's not pretending.
No, but look, I like to spend time with my wife, but I don't.
Sometimes you do things for the other person in your relationship. Like, I like looking at motorcycles.
Yep.
I will go look at motorcycles by myself sometimes. But sometimes I'll be like, hey, Summer, you want to come with me? If she doesn't want to come, I'm not like mad at her.
That's what I'm saying though.
But if he goes, sure, I want to come, then yeah, I'll bring her with me. We'll go look at motorcycles. She doesn't really want to fucking be there, but she'll be there because I like her to be with me.
Yeah, right. The shopping things, that's just the bugaboo. I'm not doing that.
I'm not a shopper.
Well, I mean, look, everybody has their thing, but what I'm saying is, look, Mike, whatever I'm saying, there has to be something Kat likes doing that you don't necessarily love, but you do it for her because she loves it. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't have to be shopping. It doesn't have to be...
There's things like, look, that, maybe my opinion of cleaning things or, doing certain things that are tasks around the house that I know Melissa appreciates that I don't like to do or that I wouldn't generally do if she didn't live with me, that I do because I know it means something to her to put that effort forward. But I mean, I'm kind of in the middle with this because I think there's the spending time, but I also think you need to be honest. Like, if there's something you don't want to do, I think it can never be like this expectation of someone being disappointed because you don't want to do something. Like, Melissa's like, hey, do you want to come shopping? And I say, no, I don't really want to come. That should be okay. And I think you're saying that.
You say, sure. But if you say no every single fucking time, you're kind of selfish. That's how I feel about it. I feel like I feel like if
selfish.
I feel like if every single time my wife asks me to do something that she likes that I don't, and I say no to her, that's me being selfish. Because I would be bummed out if every single time I asked her to do something I like, she said no. Right? So I don't know. Seth, any opinion on that? You ever
I don't know. With this conversation, I mean, everybody makes great points. There's certain bugaboos and there's certain things that you're just like, but for me in my life, I don't have the most time to do stuff. So whenever Hannah and I get the chance to go do something, if she wants to go do this and she's like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, or we just both understand because we don't have a whole lot of time. I mean, we'll go do anything together just because it's something to do together. Right. But I think, like you said, there's certain bugaboos for people that are like, but whenever she goes, like, say when we do go shopping somewhere and it's like, hey, if she goes into a certain store, she's like, hey, I want to go here. I'm like, cool. I'm going to go over here because I'm just going to I will not serve any purpose in the store. I'll meander around and be more of a nuisance than I will be there. So I'll go over there and go to this store. Right. But
I'm saying from the perspective of, I want to spend time with my wife. So if she's asked me to do something, I'm going to go not because I want to go shopping with her, because I want to spend time with her. But
I don't want to go shopping for women's clothing. I'm going because I want.
But that's what I'm trying to make my wife happy. But I'm saying it also should be like, all I'm saying is that I don't like when relationships get into this point where there's like a level of disappointment when someone doesn't want to do something you want to do. And I don't think that expectation should ever be put on each other. Like if I know something, Melissa doesn't want to do something and she doesn't want to do it, I'm completely fine with that. If she wants to come, that's great. I enjoy her company. If she wants to come to spend time, that's great. But I also have no expectation of her saying yes and being upset if she says no,
I have some expectation. I expect my wife, just like she expects of me, to not say no every single time. Does she have to say
Yeah,
no?
see, but I wouldn't say no every single time because I do want
But
to
that's
spend
the whole point.
time with my wife.
But there are people that do, right?
Yeah, okay.
So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you say no every single time, but there are people that do, and I'm like, I am saying if you want a long, happy marriage, there are going to be times where your wife wants to do things that you kind of do for her, not for you.
Sure, I can agree with that.
That's it. It's not. I don't really feel like that's a controversial.
No.
Point to like a side, like a position to take on it. That's kind of like a normal marriage thing, right? Do you guys want to do everything that you do in your relationships?
No, but be able to also spend, it's different because I'm with her 24 hours a day. So like, you know, I don't really know how to explain this. Like, you know, there's absolutely no pressure or expectation for us on each other to do something that the other person might not want to do. And like, she would ask me or might not even ask me, like, hey, I'm going to go shopping. And then I may be like, oh, do you mind, like, would you like me to come? She'd be like, yeah, if you want to come, that's great. But like, I know you probably don't. So it's cool if you don't. And I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to come. Sometimes I feel like, you know what? Maybe I want to get out of the house. I want to go, you know, we haven't spent as much time today or whatever. I just want to, you know, go walk around for a bit. I'll say yes. But if I say no, completely fine, and vice versa, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I think we're kind of saying the same thing. I'm not saying you should be forced to go do things you don't like to do. I just, I don't know. Like, look, if it's up to me, I'm on my motorcycle all fucking day long, or I'm at home watching movies on TV or on the, you know, whatever. Like, I'm doing whatever dumb shit I like to do. I don't expect my wife to just like sit at home and watch TV with me all day long, or go looking at motorcycles or riding motorcycles all day long. There's going to be things that she enjoys that I don't, and things that I enjoy that she doesn't. So if we want to spend any time together doing like leisurely things, there's going to be some give and take.
Sure.
Right? Like, I don't know. All right. Paul, any
I do shit I don't want to do all the time, Fouad. You know, with two girls, you know, too, there's certain things that I'm exempt from, thankfully. Like last week, my oldest daughter's got graduation coming up, grade school graduation. So Tony brought her and one of her cousins and my other daughter Maya to go dress shopping in London. I don't want to go to that. So
yeah, but I mean, that's different. It's a daughter.
Right.
That's a mother-daughter thing.
Right. Yeah. But more for me, what gets me, because I'm not like, okay, let's say we're on a vacation somewhere. I fucking hate taking pictures. But I'm thankful that she does, because otherwise we'd have no memories of these vacations.
You got to take the pictures, Paul.
I know. I hate it, Seth. I hate it so much, man.
Why do you hate? Can you tell me why you hate taking pictures?
For one thing, it takes 5-6 takes to get the right picture. And just like, you know, you're everywhere somewhere. And like I said, it's just a me thing.
You got to work on your posing, Paul. That's why it's taking so long.
I can't pose with two little kids. But
the hell you can't.
Yeah.
Just fucking deadlock him.
Yeah, I guess I could. But I'm just not a picture taker. You know, so if we're out somewhere on a vacation, I'm just like, like,
oh, you mean you hate just taking the photo?
Yeah.
Being in the photo.
Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of doing the family pictures. You got to do it once in a while, though.
You mean like the formal family pictures?
The portrait stuff, yeah.
Yeah, the portrait stuff's kind of gay, but I get it.
That's usually a day I don't enjoy. But
I can't. I don't know. I'm kind of the opposite of you. If I go somewhere, I'm like, I want to have pictures.
Yeah, I know, and I'm thankful that there are pictures to look at afterwards. But I just don't like it in the moment doing it.
I think
it can be excessive.
I think for me, it's because my memory is so bad. So if I don't have photos, I'll forget everything.
Yeah, and I do. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's good to have. Like I said, it's a good thing that she does it, but I just don't like it.
All right. Paul doesn't like photos. Who knew?
No, I don't like photos. No.
Oh, man.
Well, you better get used to it. You're a fucking celebrity now.
Oh, well.
Everybody's
like, wait a minute. You like those photos?
I never take pictures.
Wait a minute. There's a caveat here. You like taking celebrity photos.
You mean pictures with fans?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to be, you know, be grateful.
You like it though. You put a little.
Don't fucking this grateful bullshit. You love it.
I see. You get that. Different. You get that arm.
Oh, here we go. It's different. Okay, come on.
It's different. You're not
with your children.
Yeah, well, you're not like at a. You're not at a.
Take pictures with my kids.
You're not like at a beach enjoying yourself. Then it's like, okay, stop, take a picture.
Have you ever?
You don't like it because it interrupts the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. Now you're saying,
or do you don't like the public scene of it, of like people in public seeing you take a picture like with the family.
No, because
I
I
don't
think
mind
people
that.
expect that out of a family.
You think
So
it's like
no.
you're living in the moment and then you stop.
Yeah.
And you don't want to
Paul's
stop.
just so in the moment. You know?
So since
Yeah.
you're a celebrity, Paul, paparazzi will probably take those pictures for you for now.
That's right.
I guess
have
go
to
on
worry.
TMZ.
Yeah.
Well, that
They'll be
doesn't
flicking you up everywhere you go.
Have you
Candid
seen the
shots.
reels and the TikToks of the wives that take pictures? It's like a picture of them and their husband, and he's like,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then like all those, and then it's like my husband with a fish, and he's like,
Yeah.
and she's like, what am I married to?
Yeah. I did see that.
This question is for Seth Feroce.
Mm.
Okay, you have to answer this.
Oh fuck.
Fouad's 2011 Flex Pro versus Ian's 2021 Texas Pro.
Not even close.
Do we have
We can pull up reference photos here.
Yeah, I need to see a reference. I need
Yeah.
to see a reference of the conditioning from the 2011 Flex Pro.
Okay. Let's see here.
Who asked this question?
Fouad, yeah, exactly.
No, I swear to
Fouad
God.
Abiad.
Oh, it's
Fouad's
weird.
definitely
It's from Hostile sent it. I don't know.
Sam
random.
Paggioli. It's right there.
Okay, yeah.
It sounds like a real name.
Okay, Sam Paggioli. This is 2011 Flex Pro. Where's a good one? Let's see there. Wait, that's the Arnold. That's a guess. That's the there. That's a good shot. That's 2011 Flex Pro.
we got to go off one shot comparison, just front relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what other fucking here's a most muscular. That's from the Flex Pro.
Yep. That was probably one of your best looks to date.
I think so. That's I think why Paggioli picked it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see.
I emailed you pictures from Texas.
That's a back shot.
I've emailed you a library of pictures.
You happen to have them right at your fingertips.
No, I was looking while he was talking because that's far back. So
Okay. You got a pretty good idea.
no, you got to go. I sent you the pictures.
Fuck you. We did for me.
He's not gonna let you post your own pictures.
No, we're doing the same shit for each other.
There you go. Second
This is
picture.
Texas.
That's not Texas. Oh yeah, that's Texas. Yeah.
That's Texas. Ian's got this fake lighting. It's the fucking bullshit. That's
Coming
the
from
same
the guy
most muscular that I just showed you.
Yeah.
My legs look twice the size of his in this fucking
I'm
photo.
standing from the side, bro. What are you crazy?
1 second.
I was like 40 pounds bigger than you at this show.
No, you were not.
220 at fucking this show.
Fuck you. I was 250.
220.
Where the fuck did it go? Where's that most muscular? Where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck did that most muscular go? There's a back double. I know Ian can't compete with that.
Oh my god, my conditioning would have made you look fat as fuck.
Dude, there's literally striking everywhere you look. What are you talking
Bro.
about?
Yeah,
In Texas, I was literally inside out.
Where's that back?
And I sent you 2 shots to your email too.
All right, let's go back to Ian's shots. There's that most muscular.
Go to the email. I sent you proper shots.
Fuck your email. We're looking at Google just like we
They're
did
stage
for
shots from the show.
me. Okay. Oh, that's
There,
the-
there's side try. That's not that. Side try there below it. Oh, click that back there. Where you were.
Where?
There, go down.
Well, I'll give you the side shots.
That side try there. That's from Texas. There's a most muscular, top right there. Now
Where?
go up one. There.
Where?
No, down, top right. Yeah, to the right there.
This one?
Right.
Yeah, there.
That's the Olympia.
Oh, is that Olympia?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that most muscular again.
Yeah.
A little bit more head on.
Yeah, that's the one. I sent you that in the email in the big size so you can see it. That's the same shot.
He's definitely not
see it.
opening that email. He's not opening
There you go. You can see that a bit better.
You get the same treatment I got. There's no special.
Well, I'm sending the same pictures that are here just so you can see them.
I know, but they're probably
There. Wait, go that top left. Go back up. No, up one. Yep, that's Texas.
This one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. That's the year Kuklo
Yeah.
was coming to life.
Which I beat him twice.
Yeah, you beat him twice. He was super
There's one from
pissed.
Texas. I'll give you the side shots for sure. I'll give you the side shots.
Yeah, he's pretty nasty from the side.
I'll find a back double even. Right.
You'll lose from the back.
No, I was so peeled.
Dude,
this
my
show,
back
bro.
doubles is prettier. I'm sorry. It's like
No.
it's not close.
No, here I'll show you. When I send this picture, you'll
Dude,
agree.
Your back double is not nice compared to mine.
At this show, it was. This was one of the only shows that was really, really good.
Look at this fucking back double. Are you crazy?
Just wait.
Yeah, it's nasty.
What year? This is 2020, 2021.
Where did you place at that Arnold in 2012?
Oh, horrible. I did I think Fockery helped me with that. I was like, I don't know why this picture looks so good. I actually wasn't in shape. I think I was like 10th or some shit.
Where was your highest placing at the Arnold?
Not good. Don't do this to me, Seth. My highest place at the Arnold was 6th.
Let's not talk about that right now.
It was 6th. Look at this
I thought
fucking
it was
back.
6th. Yeah,
Look at this fucking
top
back
6.
double. Talk about fucking inside out. Fuck you, Ian.
Right.
There's a back lat for you too, just for good measure. Okay, let's move on. Good job, Ian.
Wait. Here. Pull up this one. Come on, I'll email to you. This is just a good shot.
Fuck.
Well, I'll email to you.
There, I sent you your Gmail the last one, the ones before we already looked at.
Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Iain Valliere. Which one do you want me to open?
The last one.
One sec. I have an email here with 2 shots from Texas. Oh, wait, here's the next one.
The back double. And then I sent you another most muscular.
Yeah, look, you're peeled, but
He's like, yeah, it's okay.
Let's see it. Come on, pull it up.
man. Like it's cool, but like there's a huge gap between your legs and your lower lats are kind of missing.
It's from the side. That conditioning would take you.
I don't know.
And then pull up the most
Like,
muscular.
why are you laughing, Mike?
It's just funny.
It is awesome.
Pull up the most muscular. I sent you one more, and that's it.
He said it.
There's neither one of you is ever going to concede to defeat, so it's like we're just going to keep going on this one.
Listen,
Hey, pull up that last most muscular. It's a good shot.
Okay.
I never hit a crab. I hit the crab at this show, and it was good.
That's actually a really nice shot. Let me show this. Listen, no one supports Ian more than I do. Fuck off. That's a lot of muscle. Listen, I will give you this. This is what I will concede. Ian was a better bodybuilder than I was. But I don't know if I will concede that Ian had a better physique. There's a difference. There's a lot of people that can have a good look here and there. There's not a lot of people that can bring it to the stage every fucking time. So in that regard, Ian is definitely a better bodybuilder. And then on stage, I don't know. He was bigger and more conditioned and more.
I definitely concede earlier in your career for sure. You definitely have a nicer physique than me. Like you're put together, your insertions are nicer. I wasn't a pretty bodybuilder. There was times in my career where I was, and I had like my side shots, like my side trim or quarter turns were definitely very pretty. But those were like my only shots, or maybe my front lat that were like pretty. The rest of my shots weren't super duper pretty. I did rely on my conditioning for sure.
You overpowered people with size and conditioning.
Yeah.
It was like
size and spots that I had it in the areas like the back shots where I wasn't as strong. I was just leaner than the guys that were bigger than me, you know?
Yeah. So Seth, what do you think?
I think you guys summed it up very well.
Don't give an answer. Let's let the fans decide in the comments.
We already know what the fans are going to say. You're definitely
honestly,
fan.
you should go good pictures. So that's why I was fighting.
Definitely a fan favorite. So I think people are going to. And plus, I already admit it. It's not anything to say.
But I think that what you said though, it makes probably the most solid point about the sport of bodybuilding.
Well, listen, Seth, you and I have been around for a while. We've all been around for a long time. And we've seen a lot of people that could have been fucking awesome pros that had better physiques than I ever did. Either they ended up in the wrong show against guys that were better, or they couldn't nail their condition, or guys that did turn pro and never like amounted to what they should have been. Like, look, prime example, and I hate that I have to say this again, but Lionel Bayeki might have had one of my favorite physiques of all time, but was inconsistent condition wise. So it's like being a great bodybuilder doesn't mean you just had one good look or a nice physique, or it's a body of work and a consistency that matters if you talk about being a great competitive bodybuilder. It's not one or two things, right? There was a guy I was thinking about that was an amateur that never turned pro. Fuck. It's like one of the nicest physiques I've ever seen, Paul. And we're talking about like
How long?
90s, black guy, fucking had
Edgar Fletcher.
Edgar Fletcher.
Yes. Yes.
He's from Pittsburgh.
Yes. I got to show this fucking picture. I got to show this picture. There's Edgar Fletcher.
This front double.
I don't remember what the shot was. I remember every time I look at these pictures, I'm like, look at this fucking physique. Like, this is a nice fucking physique, man. Like, it's just, look at that.
Wild.
Right?
Keon. Look, Keon.
This person never turned pro.
Yeah.
Like, that
was like the toughest era ever to turn pro to.
Oh, yeah.
At that time.
Yeah, it was definitely different turning pro back then.
Yeah.
Because
but the guys who turned
they
pro
didn't give as many cards, yeah.
And the guys who turned pro at the same time as him were all phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is actually a video about it. Edgar Fletcher never turned pro. Yeah, if anybody wants to do any research, look him up, man. He's got a crazy fucking physique.
Isn't there one? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Wasn't there one Nationals that people always quote as being like the toughest amateur show ever? He was in the heavyweight class,
92 or something, wasn't it? What year?
Something like that.
You're like Paul DeMeo was like first, he was second, like somebody else like big was Flex Wheeler was third or some shit.
I think Tom Prince was in that show too. I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think
it
Tom
was like
Prince,
a stack lineup.
Tom Prince was after those guys.
Okay, well, I remember there's one year in particular though.
Tom
that
Prince
always
got his
referenced.
pro card. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I think Tom Prince got his pro card against Craig Titus.
He did against Craig Titus.
Yeah, I think it was later. Right. I think it was later on.
You're right.
90s.
The early 90s is the early 90s or late 80s. I think it's like 90, 91. What you're talking about with, I think it was like Paul DeMeo, Flex Wheeler, and Kevin Levrone. I think were top.
Okay.
Top
early
and Edgar Fletcher.
Yeah.
Love me some Craig Titus.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Remember him and King Kamali's beef? That was awesome.
That one show where they did like the two man with him, like that one's fucking sick.
They started doing that shit on purpose. Came up.
They were dying.
I know. I just saw it the other day. That's a fucking funny show. And they weren't even like first and second. They were like fucking mid pack, and they just had a 2-man call out. Like went through the rounds. But
everybody wanted to see that call out because they hated each other so much.
Yeah. How did their beef start?
Check the shit out. Listen to this. But the guys are feeling bigger now, eh?
Yeah.
This is literally screaming.
This is hilarious, man.
It's not even script. It's like it's script. It's like no, it's not.
Listen to that crowd.
Look at the guys in the background laughing.
Yeah.
Listen.
Craig's laughing.
He screamed. He literally just screamed.
Boom.
That's fucking great, man. That's classic. All right.
Sick.
That was awesome.
Ollie, lead us off with a prayer.
Good way to end it there, little fucking Titus.
Yeah. I don't know how
I
I can top that. Why did you say amen right there?
Let's try, Paul.
No. Okay. All right. Well, let us bow our heads. Dear leader, these prayers have been a bit of a struggle lately. You know, when the time comes to say them, not much comes to mind, to be honest. It's just the way the ebb and flow of them have been lately. They cause me great anxiety at times. But you guys seem to enjoy that part of it, I think. You seem to find entertainment in that. So I'm fine with continuing doing it. But just know, whatever you're dealing with, you probably got things a lot easier than I do. You probably have no idea what goes on inside this head, believe me. But so
it's not going to
I hope that makes somebody feel better.
Take the tunnel tonight. This is all because you didn't take the tunnel. Could have taken the tunnel tonight.
That's where it started. Exactly where it started. But right back in the shitter. I was feeling good too. So we'll see if let's leave it there.
Can you do a prayer and not confession? It's not confession, man.
Well, okay. I'm thankful for some stuff too. Thankful for you guys. These conversations do energize me, enlighten me, and enrich my life. There's other things I'm thankful for too. I got a nice family, got nice kids, nice wife, got nice friends.
Yeah, but that's second to us.
That's second to you guys for sure. You guys
got first place on that one.
You're the first family. Yeah. And I got my health. Got a decent physique. Got a private gym to go to. Decent job. Yeah. Got some friends that I like.
Got a good 401k.
Like 8 times.
I like the way my RSPs are set up.
we got a decent pension plan, decent benefits. So yeah.
Life's looking up.
Things up every time. I'm looking forward to retirement for sure. A couple more years. Other than that, we'll come back at it next week.
You realize your prayer is? It's just a fucking journal entry.
Yeah.
It's literally
like Fouad,
if you had a diary.
One day I'm going to show you my phone. I have all these notes in my phone. Sometimes I'll think of what, like the days leading up, sometime the day of, I'll think, okay, what am I going to talk about this time? And I'll try to find like a motivational quote, like maybe a Shakespearean quote, maybe like a Tony Robbins quote, something like that.
Shakespearean quote. Can I tell you what the part about this is?
'Twas the night before.
And then I picture myself saying this though, and I'm like, you're going to sound like an idiot.
Can I just tell you though, the worst part about this is, it's not that they suck; it's that you're preparing and they still suck.
But that's what happens. I start to prepare, and then I talk myself out of it because I get in my head. I'm like,
remember the Shakespeare.
I had a speech from Friday Night Lights.
Read it. I want to hear it.
Pull it out.
All right. I don't know if you're going to enjoy this.
The prepared spech.
Well, I got to go through my notes here.
He's got a monologue ready.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, one of the speeches he does, it makes it a team.
I'm surprised he did do the Any Given Sunday fucking Al Pacino.
Solid one.
Which
Inches.
one?
The Inches speech.
Dude.
Yeah,
Al
well,
Pacino,
it's similar.
Man.
Hang on, I can't click on it.
That's the best football speech.
Yeah. This one's pretty good too, though. Billy Bob Thornton.
All right.
I can't get it to open right now. Hang on. I think my fingers are sweaty.
Okay, everybody. Good night.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not it. Damn it. I'll have to try to find it for next time.
Next time.
It's just like,
I know where to find it.
And fucking up in flames.
I kind of lost the moment now, probably.
No, get it.
I don't want to keep everyone painfully waiting for this.
That's okay. We're okay. Go for it.
I think waiting for you is giving you more anxiety. So
it is totally. I'm starting to sweat here too.
Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul.
You guys love doing this to me. I don't know why.
Open the phone, Paul.
I can't find it. It's too much pressure.
Come on, Brad.
Leave it there.
Come on, Brad.
Fuck, I started to panic. Hard time sleeping tonight.
All right, boy. See you next week.
See you guys.
Good night.
Amen.